throttle. So normally my throttle is right here on the back of this, and it's just a little lever. Very easy to, it almost falls under, this is also 15 years old, but it almost falls under its own weight. So that's all I've got for now for thrust and no thrust. But as
What?
soon
Show
as
that again. Show that again.
it's a little lever on the back.
That's
See
the
that?
3D Extreme Pro, right?
That's,
Is that the Logitech?
how come I have an echo?
Because we went live and you got the YouTube video playing.
Oh, let me turn. Yes, 3D Extreme. All right, I turned it off.
Yeah.
3D Extreme, yeah, that's the one you were going to get. It's a great stick. It's worked great for everything I want it for, but it's time to upgrade. To have that separate throttle on the other hand would be a step up compared to what I've been using. I wouldn't mind trying to try. I almost had one of those yokes like Steve's got, but it's honeycomb and it bolts to your table. Same thing. Honeycomb is just another brand.
I just think that's way too big.
It does. I told Mel I was going to need another. I'd have to buy another table to mount it to because right now I just play on my coffee table. It's one of those coffee tables that extends up on a spring, so you can bring it up to your chest. But yeah, it's
a
too
6-foot table, and that.
You can always design a.
What?
I was gonna say you could always design a gaming chair. Like my uncle did that back in the day. Remember when NASCAR was real popular on PlayStation, and everybody was buying the Logitech wheels with the pedals and the steering wheels? He actually took an old office chair and welded a whole plate thing that slid on it and everything, and actually built his own little gaming chair, and it held the pedals on the ground and everything.
Well, believe me, it's crossed my mind to take a piece of wood and just cut out enough for my gut and sit in my lazy boy and put that thing right across the armrests, pull it up to me like a big boy high chair, and just put all my stuff on there and be able to sit in that thing. I could sit in that for hours, but
all you need is a can and a pee hose.
That's right, a catheter.
Well, they've got those because I have a belly boat, and they've got those that's strapped to your leg, and it's got a tube down there, and you're basically peeing in a water bottle. That's the laziest thing. I've never used it.
Oh my God! They have that for traveling, though, right? If you're traveling in a car.
Yeah, it's basically better for men because there's basically a condom you put over your schlinky, and you just pee when you have to. Just make sure the hose isn't kinky.
Yeah, Brian.
Nobody likes a kinky hose.
Nobody likes.
I started a little early since we were already talking about what we're talking about, which happens to be.
I thought you were going to get on and fly with a keyboard again today. That was the funniest thing I saw. I watched the reef. I watched about 10 minutes, and you got on. You're like, just trying to take off and land. It was hilarious watching your antics.
Hey, Michael Blade. Mike B. Arizona Drone Dude.
Brent Nunley.
Mike McReynolds. Brent Nunley. Dan the Man. You want to put a condom on the sling? Mike, Night Train, I have a problem, dude. She broke. She don't hold me coffee no more. I don't know how I did it. I did it, not the old lady, and so it's all on me. I was thinking of super gluing it, wondering if that would work.
Is it to keep from tripping over it?
It holds my coffee, man. That's excellent. Mike 3D printed that for me.
Hey, you could always use one of those, link I put in the chat. That would make a good little table that you can move around by your desk, put your shit on.
What we're talking about is this is what Steve Carpenter bought for Microsoft Flight Sim. And this is absolute overboard for me.
I think this, what I put in there, would be perfect for that to mount onto. and you could swivel it around your desk. That link I put in the chat.
I'll get to it in a second.
That's got RGB lights on it. You can change the color of the lights, and see that front panel right there, right on the front of the steering wheel. That's actually a digital readout. You can do stuff on it. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
they
it's
said
touchscreen,
there's
but
more
you can-
firmware updates coming for that too.
right.
For
But
this
that's right
thing?
where you attach your throttle quadrant there.
Yeah, they said they're planning on a bunch of really awesome firmware updates for this thing.
I mean, how far can you go? You're flying an aircraft in a simulator.
But for combat and quick moving is I've heard the only downfall of that. Which, if you're just going to flight sim, that's perfect.
What's up, Dan?
4 separate throttle controls, plus you got the push-pull for the Cessnas, and that's nice. And
I'm
all
not paying
those
attention to the
buttons.
chat.
Everybody brags about the trim control on that. Look how big that trim wheel is. You can't miss that. But from what I've heard, Jim, what did you hear about the VR? Because the VR says when you're wearing that thing, you can't see your keyboard or your stick or anything. You have to pretty much memorize where all your buttons are, and that's going to take a lot of or you'll have to look out of the VR, to see where you're at on the buttons.
Did somebody drop out? Oh, yeah,
Probably
Ron did.
Matt. Hey, Ron.
Hey,
Good to see you.
good. How are you?
It was Hot Rod that dropped out.
What Rod's gone? Hello, gentlemen.
Oh, well, good to see you, mate.
Thank you very much. Good to see you
Everybody
too.
in the chat, sorry. I ain't been paying
I was gonna
attention to the
say that.
chat. Hey, everybody.
I was going to say that before you, Justin, but say it now. Thomas, how are you, mate? I'm limited.
Jim, are you live yet?
Yeah.
Yep, you are. Okay.
Now, Jim, if you ever hear about any of those throttle quadrants sticking on that Thrustmaster, there's a 3D printed thingy that you can either print or buy that'll make those bushings in that thing even better because they're plastic right now. But there's a couple videos on how to take that Thrustmaster stick apart from the bottom, replace it with I think it's $11 part, and then you've got metal bushings and sliding things. How you doing, Ron? I've never said hi to you personally.
Hey, how are
You
you?
know how,
It's $11
you know how
part,
much I'm good.
and then you got
you know
metal bushings and sliding things. How you doing, Ron? I've never said hi.
Oops.
And I
Hey,
know you
Steve.
guys.
Hey, Jim.
Steve Carpenter, how are you, mate?
Did you get a chance to
Gentlemen,
send that
How are
wheel?
ya?
We were showing your setup.
Yeah, it's still in the box over here.
I can't
What?
believe you're that patient. How can you just leave that thing sitting in the box? I'd be playing with it, making brrr noises. And
It's because I just received today the package in the mail here, and these are my M2 chips to install in the computer so I can install the program onto it.
so you haven't even downloaded the program yet?
Oh, I've got the program. No, I'm not. Haven't downloaded it.
Oh,
That'll
wait till
take-
you do that. That's
That'll
a
go.
fun.
Yeah, do it. Do it
You got to
before you go to
remember,
bed.
I got gigabit Ethernet
Doesn't
download
matter.
speed.
Doesn't matter. Just when you get the 126 gigabytes down and you think you're done,
Yeah.
there's 5 more worlds coming at you.
Well, no, well, I know it's going to take a long time, but I figured I'm going to do it and do it right. I got to finish closing out. That's why I've been working at home today. I'm closing out the business books because I got to send out 1099s to our contractors.
What you've got to remember, Steve, is it doesn't matter how fast your internet is.
Yep.
It all depends on what their server's going to send it out to you as.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Some of these latest updates were 4 or 5 hours just for the update. So I don't
Yeah.
even remember what it took for the game, but I left it on overnight and it downloaded overnight.
Well, I sat there and I watched it because I didn't want my screen going to sleep. And this brand new empty 2 terabyte drive is now, let's see, how many gigabytes is it? 1.81 terabytes.
That's how many?
Total
Just the game?
size. It's only 1 terabyte free. Yeah, that's just a game.
Wow.
Under, what was that, under downloads?
Well,
or
and think about it.
programs?
Every time they do an update, that could be
Yeah.
50, 60 to 80 gigs at a time.
Well, there's a lot of updates that you don't have to install. Like it's just a tweaking of an airplane or something, an airport that you're never going to fly at. And it's maybe 3 gigs just for that airport. And if you don't want it, you don't need it.
Well,
You're
how
never
do
gonna
you
fly
know
that.
when you're first downloading this crap?
Yeah, when you first download, you got to go to your content manager and see what you don't have, Jim. Go. Do you have the sim pulled up?
No.
Yeah, I don't.
Apparently, they did an update for the F-22 on there. I saw something today about that.
There's the
F-22?
F-18's already on there, and the F-22 is coming, and an eVTOL, vertical takeoff and landing drone is coming.
F-22. When's that coming?
It said coming soon, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
there was a thing they put out today about it.
See, here's the thing I don't understand. All these guys, all these third-party app developers or content makers are creating airplanes for use with the flight sim. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. I saw a helicopter in there for $42. I'm like, I'm not going to buy a helicopter for $42. Number one, they're coming in the simulator at the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't fly choppers much anyway, so
right, but if they were there, you would. If you had a choice of the native inside the game actual, that's what I did. I got into them, and I just had such a blast with the one. But if they're going to make it, there's already an F-18 or an F-22. You can buy it third
It's
party,
F-18.
but whatever's in the game, I think is the F-18.
There's an 18 in there, and the 22 is coming. The Raptor's in there.
Well, somebody's already made an F-22, and you can purchase it. So what happens there? This is why I don't want to buy any third-party apps, because once this game is done upgrading, I want to see what they have, what's left. I mean, the first.
And you got a lot of planes to fly. It's called
There's not as many in this game as there was in the old sim.
get proficient
No,
with
no.
what's in there before go out buying something new.
well the thing is
Right.
they got
See what we're
there's
gonna
one
get
that
for it.
there is one that's upgraded now. So I think it might be a McDonnell Douglas. I'm not too sure. It's got the engine in the tail wing. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, but you can't fly it. It's in there, but you can't fly it. There's
Really?
there's no option to do anything with it. It's in your hangar, but you can't fly the bloody thing.
I'm curious which one it is.
It's because
Yeah,
you don't have the certification for it.
you gotta get your wings.
Got to get your
I'll,
multi-engine
Now
certification.
that would be something cool if they implemented that. That you've got these certain amount of planes to start with, and there's a whole list of other ones you can't unlock until you do a.
So Matt, you want me to talk to the developer and get the super secret unlock key for it?
Get that, mate. Yeah.
I could probably send him an email. I could find out who it is.
Or just the physical key will be fine. Just turn it. I need one.
I'd be curious to know which MD helicopter that was. That's what I used to fly in.
I am right.
I can look at that up. I've got the H-135. That's free and it works in Microsoft Flight Simulator from a third party. But they've got some in there now that are also free that you have to have. It's called Airland FS running alongside of Flight Simulator, or your helicopter won't start. So it's just
the 900 series that has the NOTAR system with no tail rotor.
You've got to jump through hoops right now to get helicopters to work, but eventually they'll be native. And the other thing is the helicopter I downloaded from third party. If you don't have that installed, you see me flying around in like a Cessna hovering. It doesn't look like a helicopter to you unless you have it. So until all these planes, all these helicopters implemented into everybody's game, it's just not worth. You're not showing anybody anything, but it looks like a helicopter to you.
there are sort of hacks that have been around a while for like games where it'll sort of change the look of your character in a game, but nobody else will see it. Because
Exactly.
only you have the assets installed. So
Yeah, those NFTs. Yeah.
yeah.
Now, if you could get a Boeing P-26 pea shooter, that'd be cool.
What the hell's going on here?
There was a whole bunch of activities and things to do the other day I found, and I had to show Mel where to go that wasn't included. You had to download it, extra bush trips, extra landing challenges, all that kind of stuff that you would just think would come with an update. They do, but then you have to say, okay, install those. And I went through and searched and found a whole bunch of new landing challenges and all kinds of things that
Cool.
they're just kind of hidden if you don't know where to poke around. So
This thing takes forever to upload. It's only 50% uploaded, if you can see that.
the first time, well, I mean, if you fire it up for the first time in one day, that one takes a while. But
Well, I'm firing it up while doing StreamYards and having 10 YouTube channels open.
Oh come on, you got the
Now,
new
which one are you
machine. Should be
talking
fine.
about, Tim? Are you talking about training missions or? Where
let
are
me
the other
see your
things at?
screen right now. I am.
It's so bright. Why is it so bright?
As soon as that gets done loading for you.
The 14 training missions, 6 discovery flights. These are new activities, it says.
Right. Now, I'm wondering, since you waited and downloaded yours, I mean, I've had mine for a year now, and these have been sitting in a folder somewhere that I didn't know, and I clicked download, and it added a whole bunch of challenges that I didn't have. I'm wondering if when you downloaded, if it just gave them to you,
I don't know.
since you got such a fresh download. Go to your profile at the top.
Yeah, let me get rid of this. Settings. I'm trying to make the screen less bright, but it's not working. Profiles at the top. Okay.
And then hit your content manager.
Says I'm up to date.
Not installed. No. Okay. See that little, you've got 2 icons. Yeah, those are the ones. You got 2 icons at the top middle. One looks like a hamburger and the other one looks like a little box.
It
Top
says
middle of your, between the 2 search bars where it says search and default. In the middle of your screen, top upper.
right there.
Yeah. Click those to make sure that one's clicked right there, the one you're on. That looks
Yeah.
like you did. Now scroll down. You got a whole. There's not installed, 0. Okay, so your update included. I mean, when you downloaded it, included everything. There was I had like 39 things that were not installed.
Oh, I had to update 5 different worlds. That was another 90 gigabytes each. This thing is
And you
500
probably
gigabytes.
Yeah. See, there's a whole bunch of things in there in that section that I just picked out and downloaded, and some I didn't because they were just updates to airports that I was never going to fly at, really.
Where's the fighter jet?
That's at F-18, I think,
Yeah, because there's only one, right?
for
Yes.
now.
But there was an F-35.
The only one I heard of was the F-18 is installed, and then the F-22 was coming.
F-18 is kind of like passe.
Well,
Hey,
what can I tell you?
hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Right there,
it's
there's the F-18.
It's the McDonnell Douglas Orbis Flying Eye Hospital that doesn't work.
I saw that. I haven't quite used it yet. I've never even tried to jump in it, actually.
Well, the other aircraft's got, max altitude endurance range and all that. And on this one, and they've got arrows next to them. And this one here's got all red arrows pointing down. So and you can't.
Is that in your hangar?
Yeah. Yeah.
The only hospital model is in the 900 series.
This
Hang
is
on.
insane.
900.
We flew the MD 902. only one big enough to do hospital missions.
Yeah, there you go. And you can't fly it. You cannot fly it. It doesn't.
There's the
come-
extra 330LT that also has a bunch of red arrows. Oh, the red arrows just mean it's slower than the plane you have loaded right now.
Yeah.
What is-
Well, when you load up that McDonnell Douglas and put in a flight somewhere along the line, normally down the bottom right hand side it just goes fly, but that's grayed out. Can't fly it.
Oh, this is
I don't
you
even
can
see
delete.
it. It's
This
not
is-
in my.
Why would I want to delete any of this, Matt?
Son of a bitch.
I don't
I
have
don't see
everything
it.
you have, right?
You what?
I don't have everything you have.
I don't know, mate. I don't know the difference between the U-Butte Ultimate, this, that, and Cracker Fat, whatever the hell I've got, to what you've got. I don't know.
See, the core content package here is 83.72 gigabytes.
Max Air, how are you, man?
Every time you go and download these worlds, it's huge amounts of gigabytes. Like I said,
Wouldn't have a
Well, the world
8.8
updates.
gigabytes.
The world updates you want to do. It's those little things that you don't need to do that if you want to, you can.
Hey, Matt, is Max Air going to share another good video tonight?
Well, I don't know. What's just wondering if he's got his pants on this week.
I don't even see a McDonnell Douglas in here.
You know, the way the weather's been, at least here in the States lately, is anybody really able to fly much?
We've
It's
got
too
a
cold
TFR over us currently. Well,
I've got shitty weather. I haven't been flying for quite
they
some
got a
time.
carrier strike group going on off the Atlantic coast.
Really?
Hey, Jim, I got to hop out of here. I've got to get some stuff done, so I'm going to back out. I just want to jump in and say hello to everybody real quick.
Better go set up his flight simulator.
See you,
boys.
Steve.
All righty, guys. You take care and good luck. And yeah, I'll keep everybody apprised. And I got your link, Tim, to about joining the group. So
Yeah, this weekend if you're set up by then.
no, I won't. I won't be set up until the first or second week in February. I've got a lot of tax closing for the dear IRS side.
You got more patience than I do. I'd be.
See you later, Steve.
Good to see everybody. Take care. Have a good rest of your evening.
Later,
I'll be
Steve.
listening in the background.
See you, mate.
I don't see you in my friends list, Jim. I was saying that the other night. You were there and now you disappeared. I just got Mel and Matt.
I added you to that thing.
I know you did, and I saw you then. But the last 2 days I've checked for updates. I haven't.
It's got
You know,
you.
you got-
Look, let me share this because it's got you listed as a share screen right there.
It says Mel's disconnected and FeedGull is online in his world map.
You see that at the top right? Says
Yeah.
you're there. Oh, it says online.
It
That
says
don't
I'm
mean-
online. Doesn't mean we're friends yet. I could see when you're offline. It would still there would still be a friends list but it would say you're offline.
Well, how did that happen?
Um,
Because when we were doing that, you don't want to invite to a group.
No, don't do that. See if I get the invite for. Yeah, we were doing it. Now I should get a
Send.
notification.
Send to join, right? And
I would-
it's not lit.
What was your handle again?
MEDICFL1.
Oh,
MEDICFL1.
I did all caps. Let's send it. Invitation sent. Now that's not for a group. That's just for friend request.
Now, where does that'll come up in that notification thing there?
Either that or click on the icon with a single player on it. I'm not sure which one it is. Something should pop up. It says accept.
Usually pops up, and when you guys were doing the group, it popped up in that single thing there.
Yeah, because we were in a group. Has accepted your friend request. Okay, boom.
All right, so there's 323 things installed. And all of these are supposedly up to date, so I don't know where to go from
Yeah, I
there.
think you're more up to date than I am because I didn't download like Germany airfields update for 500 megabytes or something that I'm not going to fly at. When I get like you guys and I get an external hard drive, I'll put it all on there.
There you go.
That's what I did. I put it on a separate SSD.
I didn't know it was going to be a 300 gig freaking game, or else I would have done that too.
Friggin' huge.
It is.
Well, that's why you just get yourself like a nice big, like, 16 terabyte hard drive just for the game. You don't
Well,
have to worry
I'll
about
be
it for a
honest
while.
with you. That's why I just picked up this thing, so I could go from SSD to
that
SSD. It'll clone. Let me turn it right. It'll clone my C drive SSD, and I want to take that out and put this 980 Pro in there because it's got a WD SN550, which is a Gen 3, not a Gen 4 PCIe connection. So it's not as fast as the D drive I have, which is a 2 terabyte PCIe Gen 2 980 Evo Pro. Tell you, once I'm done updating this computer, I'm never touching it again.
Till the next update.
It's a friggin' wallet cruncher.
So do you think the game would launch quicker if you stored it on SSD instead of a hard drive?
I've got it on an SSD, and you saw how
Oh,
long
okay.
it took.
All right. So that was one question I had. If I put it on SSD, if it would load quicker, but
I don't see it going quicker.
That's my question. If you put the majority of the graphics and whatnot on a different hard drive, does it delay your responses? And
No, it's actually better if you have your operating system on one drive and all these other programs on another drive. Then it's not feeding back to the same drive. It's going to two different drives, which makes it run faster.
really,
If it has to keep
Well,
going into the operating system drive,
Ron was
Slow in
telling
the
us
boat.
earlier that his Mac has 20 gigs of RAM and like 930 some gigabytes still available in his 1 terabyte hard drive. The damn thing's running slow as crap. Do
Yeah.
you guys have an
It-
idea why?
it uses
He
up too much
doesn't
C
have
drive.
anything on it. No, he barely has anything on it.
yeah, it's like 85% free.
Well, what? All that's
Yes.
on it is your operating system, right?
Yep. Yeah. I got to call Apple tomorrow and see if I can. When I reboot, oh my God, it takes like 6, 7, 8 minutes to reboot. This just happened in the last couple of days, so I got to figure. I did a system restore where I took it back to factory settings. I'm thinking, hey, I'll wipe everything clean, bring it in like it's brand new. Didn't help. Well, it did, but I mean, the system's running a hell of a lot faster, but I don't know what's up with that reboot, though. That's not right. That's not normal.
Everybody type in the chat.
So other than boot, is anything else slow?
No. Oh, for him. I don't know.
I reinstalled Final. One of the problems was Final Cut. I downloaded it. I haven't installed it yet. That was one of the problems. That the reason why I did it was last night. I was using Final Cut Pro and it locked up the whole system, and I had a hell of a time. So I don't know, but I would think a factory reboot would free up the whole system, make it like it's brand new.
Should have cleaned it. Yeah.
That's
That was a
what's
pain in
weird
the
about
ass
it is
for
he has.
hours today.
So I'm saying you have all that RAM and you have all that memory full or empty, but yet
Mhm.
it's running like that. So that honestly would not surprise me if Mac isn't doing some kind of weird crap like they were doing with the phones, where they said they were throttling him back to save the battery, and all
Yeah.
it was doing was forcing people to buy new ones. Is that
Maybe it
pretty
actually
funny as
didn't.
hell?
Maybe it
Yeah.
didn't uninstall everything.
I'd be more inclined to think that it's something going haywire with the SSD drive. Because they do on those SSDs, when bits wear out on them, there's the reserve bits that they can bring into play to sort of keep the same usage kinds of things. And if that SSD is got some bad circuits in there, maybe that's what's screwing with it.
You
Well,
can
like
use
Sean said, he
Crystal
could.
Disk to check that SSD.
Well, like Sean said, he could take it to Apple, but this is a problem with Apple's. Apple's super predatory. They're either going to tell you it's going to cost more than the
Oh,
computer
yeah.
to fix it, or they're going to try to
Mhm.
sell you a new one. I
Yep.
guarantee you that's the two options they're going to
Yeah,
give you
it's
when you go in there.
guaranteed.
Yeah, and there's Apple's so earth friendly and eco friendly, but everything they make is either you could throw it away and buy a new one, or
Oh, Sean's in there. Sean, get your ass in here.
pay out the ass to get it fixed.
I don't know if
Or
Sean's.
you could watch on YouTube how to fix your Mac. I'm sure
did.
there are probably videos out there.
I did that. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd run one of the disk tests. To me, that smells of something going haywire on the disk with a boot time that long.
Yeah. Once it's booted up, it seems to be okay. It does seem to run faster than it did before.
Hey, I just saw the F-22. Let me go back.
How old is the machine, Ron?
Right there.
Very.
Probably about 4 years old now.
$20.
Done lots of writing on that drive.
Yeah, probably.
Might be the drive going haywire. They've
Well-
only got the SSDs only have so much write life to them.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. That's why they have a reserve area on the drives where when the sort of the bits go bad, they can pull in some of that reserve areas, but eventually they run out of bits for that, and so they will wear out. And this is why enterprise class SSD drives are so blooming expensive, because they use a different tech on the chips themselves so that they have more writes lifetime to them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ron, you could
Ron,
run
I'd like to
Crystal
add-
Disk. You could run Crystal Disk on your drive,
Yeah, that would be a good thing to do.
and it'll tell you, while we're doing this, it'll tell you the read and write speed. Now, on
I don't know
On
what
a-
the command is for Mac for like
980
checking the
pre-
disk, but that would be a good idea too.
a 980 Evo, it can go up to 7,000 megabytes a second. But on the actual C drive I have, which is the Western Digital PCIe Gen 3, it's 50% of this. It's like 2,900 instead of 6,300.
That's because it's PCIe 3.0 instead of PCIe 4.0.
I
PCIe
know.
4.0 is 7, and
That's why we have this. Change 'em out.
yeah, which is why I'm not building anything until Intel's Alder Lake and the Z690 motherboards have
Now you
PCI
see that
5.
write speed, right, Ron?
What's that?
You see the read write speed, 63 and 49.
Yeah, I don't know how to access that.
It's
It's an app you download.
a Crystal Disk. I'm going to show you on the C drive how much slower it is. It's just called Crystal Disk.
I think Jay McCauley hit it right on the head, though.
Yeah, my buddy Macaulay.
Huge difference. And this will tell you if you have errors, Ron. But he could use AIDA64 too, or HW Info. This is just checking read and write speeds on the Western Digital SN550, which is
You have a
junk.
link to that, Jim?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Anyways, Jim, PCIe 5.0 is a doubling
Uses the drive
of the 4.0.
And
Sean said
the
it
4 doubles the 3.
Yep.
reuses the drive. It should have helped. It did.
You would have thought, right?
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, we'll show you. We'll send that to you.
Right, Peter? All the new computers look like a fucking nightclub now.
Yeah.
They do.
It's like, how many LEDs
man.
can we get on there?
Now you guys need one of these.
The hell was that?
No, I don't.
That's a stream deck. I could
Jim
I
has.
just got an update. I could turn on any program with one button.
It's a macro.
Then when I'm online, I could change scenes and do all kinds of neat stuff. But can't
If
get
you
my
have to-
sound effects working.
If you have to press Control Alt Shift or 3 different keys at the same time, you can just program that into one of the keys of the Stream Deck, and boom, it'll do it.
Hmm.
For a majority of programs, I mean, it's got StreamYard, not StreamYards, it's got OBS already
Yes.
pre-programmed into it.
Yeah, you have to download the software for vMix if you're using vMix for streaming.
Have you guys seen the amount of shit on Jim's desk? He has everything.
So do I.
Except for his matrice. I don't know where his matrice is hiding.
Right there.
I'm hiding my clutter behind the camera.
Oh, wait, I know what we're missing. His van. That's the only thing we're missing.
No.
I've got a Chevy HHR. I don't have a van.
Ah,
Hey, did you
gotcha.
guys see that Dan, joining veteran, has a new member of the family?
Hmm.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's not his, it's a grandchild.
Jeez.
At our age, the last thing I want to be playing with is a brand new baby.
Yeah, that didn't sound right coming out the first time. To be
At my age, I don't want a new baby. Shit.
No thanks.
You got 2 daughters, Justin?
Hey, I got 2 daughters and a son.
And a son.
Lord.
I was going to tell him
Right.
to get a job, but apparently a 7-year-old's not allowed to work. So
Yeah, that's enough of that.
Drowning veteran. It's a new drone. It's not a kid, mate.
see, look, I can do that too, Jim.
You should have done that, sucker.
Kids, you
Should have never made him a co-host.
No.
Uh-oh. You said a new member of the family. You made me think you had a...
More of a Gentile piece.
What did he get? What'd you get there, Dan?
Leave it to Gary. More magenta. Starting his own petting zoo out there.
Well, are you in North Wyoming, Ron? Northern?
More so Eastern,
Okay.
on the eastern side.
I'm just north. I'm just south of Fort Collins.
Oh, okay.
I
Have
go
you
up to
seen
Cheyenne every once in a while, but that's
About
about it.
5 hours from you, 4 or 5 hours.
Ron feeds the deers outside his back door?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them coming through his wall.
Right before he shoots.
Those are the ones that got too close, huh?
Yeah,
They ran through the wall.
it was self defense, wasn't it, Ron?
That's right.
Ron's starting his own petting zoo out there. I'll take
Sean's
grandkids
just
if I
sent me a
need a
message
little one.
bragging
Yeah.
about his setup.
Ron needs to worry if a moose shows
Sick
up instead of the
bastard.
deer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be a little bit.
Pets
He
and sheep.
wouldn't be so east then, would he?
What is Sean saying, Justin?
Oh, he was.
You were
He
talking
sent
about
me
a
a
setup?
message of his. Yeah, so we got it all finished.
Okay, we can't hear a word you
That shit
said.
is fucking nice too.
You're breaking up like it's the right thing to do.
So, anyways, Jim, back to your machine and that stuff. Honestly, if anybody's kind of looking, I would wait until we sort of get this next generation stuff with all PCIe 5.0 stuff on it.
Oh man, there's so much crap already out there. Already got the DDR6 boards out. I mean the X690 boards.
Right. That's the 690 boards are for the Intel Alder Lake, which is the first generation with the big and little cores in them, which was partially
Economy cores.
it was partially why we did Windows 11 because it required a new thread scheduler to handle the big and the little.
That's why I went with
manage
AMD. Because I don't
Yeah,
even want to know how
Matt, you
DaVinci
check your
Resolve
messenger.
is going to play with economy cores.
You know the answer to that
No.
quite well because
Name. What's that?
DaVinci as an app doesn't control which cores it's going to run on. That's through the thread scheduler that determines the workload and as to which core that particular set of instructions should run on. So ironically, with the Intel Alder Lake, the multi-core benchmarks, which they're killing the AMD with, most of that is actually running on the E cores instead of on the big cores for the multi-core.
Who threw Ron out?
Justin, he's had a gut full of him.
Look at your
Justin,
name.
what do you
Matt.
mean?
Look at your
Yeah,
name.
Jimmy, you need to get some
Oh,
deer
yeah.
on your wall.
Oh,
Learn the bios, Jim.
Saw that.
you could do. We could do anything with that. It's quite easy. Well, it's not easy. It takes a little bit of intellect. So Jim will never
That
pick
puts
that
Matt
up.
right out of there. Yeah.
No prizes for second, Jim. It's
Anyways, that Intel 12th gen is, quite frankly, just knocking it out of the ballpark.
Is it part of the BIOS?
No, it's called Intel Alder Lake. It's their Gen 12 CPU.
I know. I
Well,
wouldn't
it
touch
is.
that with a 10-foot stick.
It is in the BIOS though.
Yeah.
It has to be. Everything's in there. I got-
Actually, it's in the UEFI, which is not the BIOS.
Right
it's
next to the BIOS.
It's a section of it. Yeah, it's just sort of it's a hidden area.
Only
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's in that area next to it. You can
Ron, have you checked your BIOS?
open that partition up and
I'm just kidding with you, man. I don't think you can on
I don't even
know what it is.
Yeah, on
Apple.
Mac. I'm trying
So
to share.
the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, and all that have stopped all private drones from flying.
Abu Dhabi doo.
That's right.
They have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's been attacks with drones from the Youthies
in
in
Dubai.
UAE.
In
Or-
Dubai.
Yeah.
Well,
So they're basically grounding everything.
All
That way
flying
they can more
operations,
easily see if there's an attack coming in.
including light sports aircraft. So that would have to be like that power motors.
Hmm.
I'm guessing.
Wow.
Jim, I was having problems with that earlier. I had to
hmm,
configure Chrome to allow it to share. Am I showing a share to you?
No.
No.
yeah, they pay in barrels of oil. Their fines.
Did you see that video of the Mexican drug cartels using the drones and dropping little bomblets on each other?
Are
Yeah,
you
well-
serious?
Watch
Yes.
them scatter.
100% serious. 100%. They're literally using civilian drones to drop
Yeah.
little bomblets and blow up their labs and shit.
Suddenly flying into a Bengals game doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Oh, there we go.
It's quite
Okay, is it
lame,
showing
isn't it?
out
Really?
Amateurs.
Yeah, here's
See you, Sean.
it's my petting zoo there in the backyard.
Oh, how cool.
I used to work at a heavy petting zoo.
Oh my God. Art. Oh
Hope
dear.
there aren't too many wolves around, Ron.
Yeah,
Feeding on the deer.
yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, just a real short 15, 20-second video.
Matt, what's the name of Max's video? I've
Which
got
one,
his
mate?
channel up.
Yeah. Would be naked something or other, wouldn't it?
Be kind, flying
Big
like a
boobies.
bird,
Awful.
skydiving.
What? Muff diving.
No, I'm serious, man.
Oh, here we go again.
I think Justin would be on this as a co-host, but no. Be kind to dogs. Minute of Paradise, Fallout. What is this? Oh, the Inspire One Pro takeoff.
Hey, Jim, private chat is the link to that.
Oh, okay.
The drug guys bombing each other.
What the hell? I've got comments. Where's the private chat?
It's on the left-hand side of the comments.
Oh, no, it's actually down below. Opening a new link. There we go.
Oh, that's too bloody high.
The interesting part is they drop a smoke bomb first, and then you see them drop the actual grenades.
Scattering.
Yeah, here go the grenades.
It was Justin. Yes, it was.
Why
But
is it
apparently they're using consumer drones to do that.
And that'll get the drones banned in a heartbeat.
Hmm.
Look at that. I wonder what they're using to release them.
I think Max there took that video down because it ain't up there.
I know, I didn't see it.
Unless he had it unlisted that night when he was
See, they're
sharing.
they're literally dropping hand grenades. I guess is what it's supposed to be, some sort of explosive.
Is this a practice in the middle of nowhere type thing?
That's at one of the labs in the middle of the jungle in Mexico. They're blowing the competitor's lab up using the drone. That's what they're doing.
That's funny.
As long as they
Nice.
keep that shit on that side of the border.
Yeah.
So, anybody
Oh,
who
and-
says drones aren't a security threat and can't be used in a bad way, here's a video that sort of shows otherwise. And
Oh,
these
look
are
at them
cons-
running out of there. You see
Yeah.
the guys running?
Yeah.
See, they
Well,
dropped the smoke bomb first, and then they dropped the grenades. It's almost like they warned them and then dropped the grenades.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the first one is sort of a smoke flare kind of thing to make them run away.
Well, that was nice of him to warn him first. That
Really.
Yeah,
Thanks,
bad.
bro.
you know they're
Glad I
really
don't
after
want
the,
it.
they're really after the lab, not the people.
yeah. They can
Oh,
deal
they're
with
so
the drug
friendly
charges.
to the people. Yeah, yeah.
They don't want to get busted for murder too.
Oh yeah, and it did.
Well, they didn't give him a lot of time. When
They
the smoke
scattered
grenades-
like
smoke
ants
grenades.
coming out of. Look at them all coming out of that tent, like ants.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey Jim, look,
4,
Bad
5,
day at the
6,
office,
YouTube
Chair.
removed it.
There's at least 10 guys running out of there. Oh, that
So you
one guy
jump-
was a little slow.
I can only see
Tents
two
aren't
explosions.
dropping on the tents either. Dropping outside the tents.
Yeah.
The people
So-
are running.
The
One didn't
last
go
one
off.
dropped kind of in the
Very
middle.
polite.
One didn't go off by the looks.
It looked like a smoke one. That one that goes off to the,
The
right.
first
Matt?
one is it looks like a smoke one. Yeah.
Well, the
Look at
first one is.
Look
Yeah,
at the one that goes off to the right.
yeah it
Right
didn't look.
there on the right
Oh
side.
yeah.
That's a smoke bomb.
Hey, Matt, did you get any hits for showing that Max Air video? Because Bob said YouTube removed it.
Are you
He didn't get
kidding
no hits
me?
for that. Yeah,
How
and it was rated
How-
for adults too.
how
What?
the hell can that be removed when we've seen naked yoga and we've seen a hell of a lot more when it comes to Brazilian waxing
Yep.
than a couple of bare butts on a beach? Are you kidding me?
The butts on the beach were blurred out.
Well, no, the butts weren't, but the front bits were. You know, the little bits were blurred out.
Oh. You studied that, I see.
I'm just having a crack at Mac. Is he here? Or is he not?
He was
in the
earlier.
chat.
I don't know if he's.
Oh come on! You know how good Matt is at editing, man. He was just like zooming in and drooling all over that film.
Drooling. I'm not too sure if that was the case, but
They
Well,
took
he
that
did
video
like his,
down?
he did like Max's ankles, so I remember him saying something.
He called them cankles.
you go. Max,
You know what
because
did it?
Yeah, he didn't. He do the when it was just showing Max.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
He
I did.
enjoyed that.
yeah, I've got. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just quite jealous of his missus standing next to him.
Oh.
What? You idiots.
This is why the weight limits may become an even bigger deal eventually, kind of around the world, to make sure that consumers can't fly something that can carry little grenades like that.
How can that be? How can that be? It's ridiculous.
Oh, Macaulay's taking another crack at you, Ron.
Yeah, what's he saying now? He's getting wax from.
Good mates, mate.
I don't know if I could do. That red bastard.
What's up, Adrian? Dude, there must be some kind of special rating that you have to put on a video like that for them not to take it down. Because, like Matt said, like he's seen some way worse shit on YouTube. So there must be some kind of rating or something you have to set on there.
It's some of the shit you showed, Justin. Jeez.
Yeah, that's
That
that's
wasn't-
I
gone.
can't believe that stuff. That's some of that naked yoga crap you were showing. I can't believe you can actually see it and not get it taken down.
Yeah.
I know.
But it's on
I know.
YouTube as educational, though. That's what I'm saying. Is it's weird.
It was
that-
on
they-
YouTube,
must-
and I couldn't believe that I was allowed to play it. I'm like, how is this allowed? And I went looking for it to try and take it down. I have no idea which one it was in. That
It's
one-
Matt,
gone.
you need to change your video to your content to educational.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There must be some kind of special labeling you have to put in the description or something.
So where do those warnings come from? Is that the content creator putting the warning in there prior to the video, or is that YouTube doing it?
That was the
Yeah.
content creator on that one we just saw.
Okay.
What's the other one? Arts and entertainment.
So even if you put a warning up, they'll still take it down, even if it's naked yoga or.
Well, he said he restricted it to over 18.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What a
I know
load of shit.
They do that with gun videos too, or gun. They'll demonetize you just for talking about pew pew.
Crazy.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, you got to say pew pew or they'll.
Really?
I don't know. I don't
We
know what the
did
rules
show
are.
that-
That's why I don't stream. I don't want to worry about it.
We did show that one.
Justin
What was he
doesn't
shooting?
even
A
worry
50
about it.
caliber that blew up, Ron?
It's not his stream. You don't care.
What's that?
Yeah. You just play it. Play
The
it.
one
It's
guy
fine.
who had that 50 caliber he was shooting, and it,
Blew up.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is that gone as well, has it?
No,
It's
they
not
didn't
gone.
take
It's
that
just
down.
it's demonetized. I guarantee it.
What about the
Yeah,
one
'cause
where he
there's-
had the Barrett sniper rifle and he shot that watermelon off that guy's head?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh my God.
No.
Idiot.
What they do for likes anymore?
How do you really feel, Matt?
Gary, I'm looking at the link. Okay, Gary put up a link in the message, and here's the link.
It's like he didn't take his freaking head off, mate.
Oh,
these
did you
bullets are like
see-
this.
Did you see PayPal and Venmo and all them now have to report to the IRS, so you have to pay taxes on any money you're moving through there now?
Yeah.
If it's over $600.
If it's over 600, yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people are moving a lot of money through PayPal and stuff towards stuff like that.
There's the link Gary put up, and I copied that link in, and it says this video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on nudity or sexual content. Well, what
So the
policy
whole
would that be? Since we see
So the
it
whole
all
video
time.
got taken down, not just that they don't tell you to cut that section out like they would for music or something.
You know, I don't know. I will have to ask Max.
But
Nudity. Hey,
There you go,
this is
Ron.
ridiculous.
OnlyFans. There you go, Ron. I didn't know you had an OnlyFans page.
It's like, what would you do for $25, Ron?
He's wearing a banana hammock.
For $20, he names one of his deers after you.
He probably has one. How many licks to get into the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
That's
and
what
where
I'm
is he
saying,
putting
Mike.
that Tootsie Pop at?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what Matt was saying, Mike, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how they label that to where it doesn't get taken down, because those videos have been up there for years,
Yep.
for 2-3 years, with millions of views,
Yeah, that's right. And that's getting in there. And you
hundreds
can
of
see.
millions. After
Well,
Matt.
that last one we showed, they were showing the breakfast, what you had for breakfast. And, you know, you can't tell me that a couple of naked butts on the beach and the rest is blurred out. I mean,
Right. What big deal is that?
what's an ass? What's an ass? Seriously, these days.
Besides
You know-
Justin.
If it,
Other than our president.
you should be blurring Justin out. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
So does the algorithm pick up a naked butt, or did somebody actually have to watch that and flag it and report it or something like that?
I wonder if someone reported him. That's ridiculous
Oh.
if someone did. You got to be kidding
Probably
me.
some
I know.
Puritan Karen.
Now Dan is saying
None of those in the drone
that's
community.
$600 throughout the entire year. So if you move $600 throughout the entire year through PayPal, it's getting
Yeah.
reported. That's insanity.
I mean, there
What
are
do you do?
people.
What do you do for $25, Ron?
That $25 tier,
Yeah.
those poor deer. Do they bite, Ron?
No.
See, he already knows, Jay.
They kick and scream though.
Haven't you got the you haven't got the carnivorous type over there?
He's got no bite marks on his wood.
Yeah.
I'd be more impressed if Jim had a bunch of gator heads hanging on the wall behind him.
Yeah.
Those put up a fight.
Yeah, they do.
Wrestle one of them up on your wall.
The deer here in Australia are carnivorous. They don't eat grass.
Look at John Carroll says. You can see bleach in your videos. Well, you know,
You're
we saw
what? You're what, Jim?
the planet Pluto.
Oh, okay.
Mike says, "Good to know, John."
You know what? Moving here, Jim, from Florida, I was passing a lake, and it was a guy floating around in one of those float tubes or belly boats or whatever, and
Yeah,
I had never seen one before because I don't know, Florida, you don't want to be floating around in a lake kicking your feet because any gator will turn you into blood and rubber. But I pulled over. I was like, "That thing is cool. Where'd you get that?" He came over to me. He's telling me where, you can sit out there with a cooler floating out in the middle of the lake and casting up on islands that nobody else can reach. So I had to get me one. Me and my girlfriend both got one. We're out there in the middle of the lake fishing it. Something I'd never even thought about. I mean, you could sit in a boat.
you got a
Or you could
picture
just-
of it? Is
Is
it a paddle? Is it a paddle type thing?
No, you blow it up and it's in the shape of a horseshoe and it's got a sling. And you sit in the sling and you're floating and you've got fins on and waders up to your neck. So you're completely dry, but you're sitting in the water with swim fins on.
Yeah.
And I strap a cooler to it and you got your fishing lures. There's bags all in it. You know what I'm talking about, Ron. Have you seen a float tube?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Justin,
Those are-
you got a sling as well, mate, have you?
There's no motor. You kick it with your feet, but it's just nice to sit out in the middle of the lake and fish and not have to be restricted to shore.
You got one of those slings, mate?
Oh, the ones that hang from the ceiling?
A grape smuggler.
I know all about those.
Yeah, there was an article a
I mean,
few
you would.
days ago where the state police down in Alligator Alley, they sort of had to put themselves between a 12-foot alligator and I-75 because it had climbed the fence and was looking to cross the road. And so apparently the stateies came up and sort of got in its way to persuade it not to cross the road. But it backed up the traffic.
So Matt, what's up with the name of Learn the Bios, Jim?
What's up with the name? Well, Jim,
Please
Well,
explain, Matt.
he's yet to unlock the powerful side of his computer. He's just got one of those, plebby bloody pre-built things, and if you get into the BIOS, you can really tweak it up, And I've tried to help him out, but he just doesn't understand.
Yeah. I missed his whole BIOS tutorial he did.
Yeah, that's on my tech channel. That's the one with the 3 million subscribers. That one. I'm not going to pass that. I'm not going to pass that YouTube channel on to you because I don't need more questions, to be honest. So yeah, but anyway, his BIOS he can be unlocked. Every now and again, I'll give him a little bit of a hint here and there, but he still doesn't know how to get into it. But anyway,
You need to adjust your glasses at this point.
well,
Yeah, you forgot to do that.
yeah, they're already up.
Oh, there you go.
Chris Hope, hello.
So
And thanks, JC. It was actually my uncle that had the stroke last week. That's why I wasn't on last week, because I literally found out in a few minutes before the show. My mom called me to tell me. It took until about Thursday to finally find out that they think he's going to have a full recovery because it was a stroke caused by a brain bleed, but he's literally only 68 years old. That's kind of the scary part of it.
Yeah. Well, as long as they drained it in time, right?
Yeah.
Chris, how-
he couldn't feel or move his legs for about 2.5 days.
Matt is the most
How
humble,
much did you pay
Chris
for that
says.
comment?
He knows.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
much did Matt pay him for that comment?
He is a humble guy.
Mr.
Oh, yeah.
BIOS.
That's right, Mr. BIOS.
Art, tell Matt what the BIOS are. In the computer.
Ooh, that's the place where you could adjust all
Toasty.
your stuff, your CPU. You could overclock it. You could tweak your memory, and you could tweak a bunch of stuff on your motherboard.
Well, you just want to tweak your own memory. You don't want to tweak someone else.
And the
Tweak
bad
your
guys
nipples.
can stick code in there so that they can take over your machine, no matter whether you reinstall the OS or not.
Matt thought it was for gay people because it had bi in it.
Which was part of the reason they came out with
that's not
UEFI,
gay.
which is an encrypted sort of version to make sure that the BIOS hadn't got messed with.
Well, that's where the hard drive is of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your SSD next to the HDD in the BIOS.
Hmm. Yeah, but you got to have Bluetooth enabled, otherwise it won't work.
Ron, maybe that's your problem. You don't have Bluetooth enabled.
Is it-
That
oh,
could
haven't
be-
you? You haven't got that wrong. You got
Ron
to
has had
enable your,
enough problems with Bluetooth.
Yeah.
yeah, he has. We call him rice bubbles here. Snap, crackle, pop.
I'm enjoying this chat tonight. There's a whole lot of ball busting in here. Oh my god.
All busting is good. Have you got rice bubbles over there? I'm not sure
No.
if you have.
We
Kellogg's
got
rice
Rice
bubbles.
Krispies.
Okay, because when you put the milk in, it starts to crackling. Right, that's what we call snap, crackle, pop.
You guys are so far behind,
Kind
man.
of
That's
third
from the
world fucking
60s.
cereal you've eaten.
That's Kellogg cereal from the 60s.
Cal, so far behind. No worries, Mr. Biles.
Chris,
Well, Jim, they just got Windows 95 over there, so they're a little behind.
yeah, that's I should give him a break. You're right. On his
And we
Texas Instruments computer.
We were assured that 95 by Microsoft didn't mean 1995. It was near 100. So we thought, oh yeah, that's the upgraded version. So we'll use that. We'll go with that.
You know, they
95
just got off of their Commodore 64s.
We had Commodore 65s here, mate. Fucking
Yeah. Oh.
these 64s were for the lamos. We'll get the
Yeah, for
60.
the week of our mad genius shines
Amateur.
through once again. Brian says,
Where's this?
"Matt's genius shines through once again." Oh
Yeah.
God!
That's all right. I'll get to those questions that he sent me in Messenger later, Brian.
Actually, Matt, probably one of the most powerful computers at that time, which is surprising that they never really took off, was the Amiga. It was the first one that actually had a GPU coprocessor.
That's because it was a
on the
Amiga
system.
product, mate. Amiga product. It was no good. It never sold here in Australia.
Yeah, it had 5 1/4 floppies.
Mr. JRCs, Matt, do you still get your movies from Blockbuster? Doesn't everyone? That's where you get. That's where all the new releases are, man.
I've still got a movie I never returned to Blockbuster.
What's that red box
Is it a
that
beta?
sits outside the
VHS.
pharmacy?
Redbox.
We-
It just dispenses
Redbox.
DVDs.
Is that what it's called? Red box?
Red
Mhm.
box.
Matt hasn't got them. They haven't hit Australia yet.
What's that, mate?
Yeah, Matt's still operating the Commodore 69.
And the he still has a beta
Oh, yeah.
VHS.
That's because
That's where the monitor's on the desk and the keyboard's up where the monitor usually is.
all right. Matt, Chris is telling you what to type in your command line now.
Old. Oh dear. Hey Chris, how's your missus, mate? You doing all right?
Oh, and telemetry lost warnings. Is that digital or Crossfire he's got? I don't know anything about that. He upgraded to Crossfire.
Who Chris did?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I need crossfire. I need more than 20 feet distance before I run out of signal. I can't work this shit out. It's giving me the
Wasn't
shits.
Night Train in here earlier? He might be able to answer that question.
Yeah, I'll have to get onto a thing with him because I set everything up right on my FPV. Everything's set to 200, reset, drones unlocked to 200, all that sort of shit. I get low RF at around about, I don't know, 40 or 50 feet away from me. Give me the shits. But I still get video, which is obviously what the 200 is, but it's the signal. I don't
If
know.
you
And
quit flying inside of a nuclear reactor, you'd have a little better signal.
that's how I power up my batteries, mate. Unlimited.
Solar.
Unlimited.
BMAX said,
Solar powered.
BMAX said C form fixes it all.
What?
Ouch.
Ouch.
Oh, C format. That's because it's for me. Format.
I see what you did there.
Thanks, mate.
Why don't you try that live, Matt? See if that works.
Try what life, mate?
Well, Chris's
Yeah.
suggestion, Brian's suggestion there.
That's a fantastic idea. Let me share my screen.
Oh shit!
Oh dear.
Well, Jim, I'm going to split. Thanks for having me on here. Ron, good to see you. And
See you, Art.
Dear Chris.
Justin, Matt,
See you, mate.
Jim.
Take care.
Good to see you.
Later.
Good night, y'all.
No,
See ya.
Yeah, mate. Wow, Chris. Look at this. Bloody pins and screws. Oh God, she's done a number on her bloody arm, hasn't she?
Yeah.
what did she break?
Her,
Must have
her
arm
arm,
fell off a damn ladder or something.
wrist, or
Ouch.
some shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You'll feel that every time it gets cold.
Mm.
F disc. It wasn't that. Didn't it used to be fix disc? F disc.
Say that again, Jim.
Fix.
Yeah.
Say
DOS
radi-
days.
Jim, say radiator.
Radiator.
Rad. What?
Rad,
Rad.
he ate her.
Rad. He ate her.
It's a radiator.
Potato. Creek, creek.
Just like having a liquor license.
Hey, Robert.
yeah.
Liquor in the front, beer in the rear.
Yeah.
Do what you like once you got one of them.
Yeah. Got the truck. Oh, got the truck back.
New motor. We got a new motor. How long will this last? Who's placing bets?
Look, tell you what, right now, last time they did this, she took it and she nicked off and went 3 hours away before it broke down. I would suggest now that this be a town car. Don't go too far in it. Otherwise, it'll be another 6-hour recovery mission for Mr. Chris Hope.
Yeah, I remember him Christmas Eve after the 6-hour recovery, and then he's wrapping Christmas presents and
Yep.
Mm.
He said
threatening
now
to
the
take his beard off.
Ooh.
Well, let
So
me
now
tell
the
you something. Ron.
transmission is showing its ass.
What's going on with the trans?
He said it's showing its ass now.
The transmission is showing its ass.
Is it banging into gear? Because I have a thing called a TCL. I don't. It comes up on the friggin' dash. What the hell does that stand for again? If the
Adrian.
wheels.
Differential?
No.
Well, if the motor's locked up as much as it has, God only knows what that's done to the transmission as the motor seized.
That's a brand new one, John.
Yeah.
This is what, the third motor?
At least.
Yeah. He said it was the third one.
Mm. Yeah, he's having a good run with that one.
And look, he bought it in November of last year. That's fucking ridiculous.
Isn't it? Yeah, there's some issues there.
It's the
Let's just say it's not an
GSX
isolated incident.
2021, bought it November 1st.
I wonder if Adrian did the promotional video for that truck. He was like, look at this new 2021. Let's start it up.
Get back,
That's
stand back,
nothing.
everyone.
I told him he needs to talk to the Chevy dealership and get that
Traction
new
control. Thank you, Mike.
10.2 liter, which is 632 cubic inch, 1009 horsepower.
I
Then you
get
put
the,
that in
the,
his truck for him.
the TCL light comes on and it's for traction control, and it'll start banging the transmission in second, third, into overdrive and back. That's what that is. It just comes on when it wants to and goes away when it wants to.
Yeah, man. I don't know, Chris. I'd be taking that fucking truck back. I'd have been
Sounds
done
like
with
a
it after
Honda.
the second motor.
Yeah, but he says he gets 100,000-mile warranty every time they do it.
Yeah, but I mean, when it spends the first 3 years of its life in the shop,
I know.
I mean, it's gonna get to a point where that's kind of fucking annoying.
I presume Texas has a lemon law.
That's
I know
what
they
I'm
do in
saying.
Ohio, where I'm from.
I was
Most
just
states
about
do.
to say that.
They got it here in Colorado too. If it spends more than 3 times, I forget what the specifics are, but there's a limit to what they can. If they can't fix it, you can get a new one or sue them or something.
He says he's getting a new one in May.
Truck or motor?
Oh, they're just replacing the whole thing.
Oh,
Oh.
new truck. Got it.
There's a lawsuit then for the DFM messing with the lifters. I saw on Scotty Kilmer's channel that I think I showed Chris a video where that was actually true about the lawsuit.
Bob
Bad
Casey
issues with the
was
valve
back in
spring.
the house.
I guess they didn't go to Jegs to get their valve springs, huh?
They're replacing the whole truck.
As they should, though. That's fucking ridiculous.
What a patient guy. Can you imagine breaking down like that?
Like I would have been extremely pissed after the second motor. Like the first one would have pissed me off to begin with because it's a brand new truck. But a second and then the third one, oh hell.
Sarah knows what
drag
she's
me.
talking about.
It's like you let one slide, but when you're on number 3, it's all about the BIOS.
You wanna
That's a
see-
non-one.
You want to see something, Matt? Look at this. All right, hold on. This fucking
What is that?
camera's not going to pick it up.
Mrs. Drones 863. What's it say at the bottom?
It says I put up with drones 863.
That's the good thing about the live show, because Justin's only on here for a little bit. We don't have to put up with him afterwards.
Yeah, Justin, where's the missus tonight?
Poor
I don't
Sarah.
her little comments in the chat tonight.
She's
She
right
went over to
there.
my she went over to my sister's earlier, so she's been over there for a little while.
She's still in the chat right now if you're looking at the screen.
We like it when she's
Yeah.
on here. I think you ought to text her and say, "Hey, you need to come on to Matt's live stream or Jim's live stream."
Is Ron's internet behind again?
It could be.
Do you see Sarah talking on screen there? Over there.
It's
Hey,
that
Rod.
cold weather out in Wyoming slows the internet down.
Rod, did you go out and chase that launch the other night?
The one that got pushed back by like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Went up to
was
9.
set up. Actually, I was set up the day before down closer to your area. I was in the Mims area. There's a spot that I found that puts me about 16 miles from the launch site, and I've got a pretty good shot right at the tower. And well, they ended up canceling it. That was that night we had that beautiful full moon, and I was like, "Oh God, this thing's got to go up. With the full moon, it's going to look awesome." And yeah, they scrubbed it. And then the next night, I didn't go down there. I stayed up in my area, and literally like 10 minutes before it was supposed to go up, they delayed it by like 2 hours. And I was just like, okay, it's too fucking cold. And yeah, I'm just going back to the house. I didn't wind up getting that one, but this is like the second time where there's been a launch that you got scrubbed a few times.
What's that? SpaceX?
Yeah.
I've seen
You
a
know-
shuttle go up in Florida a few times, but I never seen anything from SpaceX. I'm too far.
Yeah,
behind
there's a
them.
Falcon 9 Heavy, and yeah, that sucker. I don't care what happens. I'll be in that close spot to film that guy.
You can go to the jetty in Titusville and get them.
Yeah, but everybody else is there. I don't want to be there.
That's true. You know, there is an actual town called Mims, and we always called it Mom is my sister.
Yeah, it's not actually in Mims. There's a spot on the intercoastal there called Scottsmore Landing.
Yeah.
It's sort of a boat dock area, and literally I can see the tower. I've taken my spotting scope out and literally looked straight at the launch pad tower there now. So now that I know right where all the structures and everything are,
Right there, Ron. Right there.
I can have the drone zoomed in on it. So, but this is why I want something more like yours, which has the big optical zoom, right?
Yeah, but does it bother you that it's only 2.19 megapixels?
Oh, you mean the Evolve?
No, the Zenmuse Z30.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
Clutch.
yeah. You know, and so it's like that Mavic. It's like that Mavic 3 with that zoom. It's like the zoom would be. That zoom would be okay if it was sitting on the Micro Four Thirds sensor, but they got it sitting on that stupid 1/2-inch sensor, and it's like, okay, it's useless for what I need
Oh, shit.
for
My bad.
low light. So
Justin's here, don't you, Ron?
I have a sneaking suspicion the one that Autel with the Evo 3 is supposed to have a combo thing, and I presume they'll do something just as silly as DJI did. Although the rumor was they were going to have one that was a Super Sense, which was a 1.4, so it was going to be just a smidge bigger than the Micro Four Thirds. So I wondering whether they're going to have something that is sort of a super low light nighttime kind of camera for doing that kind of video that's optimized around that. If you look at their Light Plus and the night and the super night modes that they put on that sucker, holy smolians, that looks nice. Really freaking nice.
Oh man.
You know anybody?
Mike B. I was gonna say no offense if anybody likes him, but I can't stand watching that dude. He annoys the shit out of me. Just saying.
He's a radio DJ like any other DJ.
Yeah.
They do what they do for.
There's a lot of those on YouTube. I noticed lawyers
Yeah,
that
of
used to work on radio. A lot of guys that used to work on radio and found some other trade, and now they're doing it on YouTube as a side hustle, I guess.
There's a bunch of them, the lawyers and ex-cops now. Police off the cuff and all this other. They all jumped on when that girl went missing up by Ron.
Oh, Gabby Petito.
Gabby Petito, yeah.
Yep. Kyle Rittenhouse, the trial too. They were streaming. There's a couple lawyers that are streaming those. All these trials now. They were getting more views than Fox News and all that stuff because they're doing commentary behind the. They're watching the trial and commenting on it. And they're bringing something to YouTube I like to watch, but you find out that they all used to work in radio at some point. It's like, okay, yeah, it makes sense.
So I asked a question the other day that's probably something that's an interesting discussion, Jim. Everybody loved the folding drone with the Mavic series, right? Obviously, it's got its advantages, but from the standpoint of being a platform for flying the best camera that you can fly, is it really worth the folding drone versus something like the Phantom 5 or the Evolve or something like that, to where you can actually have a bigger, better camera with a real freaking lens on it versus the silly folding things?
Phantom 5, eh?
People keep buying them.
They keep buying the Phantom 4, and everybody wants the Phantom 5 because they swear up and down that if it came out, they jump right back on it. So me kind of being new to the whole drone thing, I kind of wonder, did people get oversold on the convenience of the folding drones, and Either we're finally starting
Well,
to realize that the only way we're going to get really better cameras is to get a bigger drone to put a better camera on it.
Well, some people just don't like bigger drones, though.
I don't know
I
on
mean,
this one. You guys answer that. I'm getting coffee.
I think there's some people that just don't like bigger drones.
Yeah, no, I get it from the convenience of, hey, I want something to, like Ron throw in the saddlebag on the motorcycle when I'm running around kind of thing. Yeah, I get it for that use case kind of thing. But if
I've had the Phantom 4 in the tour pack on the Harley. It fits. It's a pain in the ass, but it works. But the Mavic,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. Has someone answered that question there, Mako Hobbies?
Sure, with the right wheel.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. The Mavic 2 Pro, yes. Obviously not the Mavic Pro, because there's no aperture on it.
but
the 2
let me
Pro-
tell this, Ron. Would you be okay with the bigger drone if you wound up with a better camera? And say it was the same
Probably.
price, and say it's the same price as the Mavic 3, right?
Yeah.
Same price, but bigger drone, but better camera.
As long as I can fit it in the bike, yes.
So, which is kind of my point
there
that
you go.
maybe the folding thing isn't quite such the.
I think the
Crack
folding
up.
drones are more for the casual flyer. If you're going to do anything professionally, the bigger drone might be the
Yeah.
the unfoldable drones with the changing lenses or changing.
I mean, what's that camera that you run around with, Ron?
I have two different Sonys.
Yeah. So, and ain't neither one of those inexpensive
Nope.
that you have.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my point. The people who really like photography spend big bucks on photography. So, spending big bucks on a drone that could get you quality close to what you get out of a digital camera, I think people
Yeah, the
would
nice
go for
thing
it.
with the Mavic is I can fit that, the RX-10 and the Z90 all in one backpack. It all fits in the back of the bike. Where when I had the Phantom, I couldn't put all of them back there.
Yeah.
So
So
Can I?
I'm not saying it doesn't have its place. It's just
Yeah.
that it's, is it a little overrated that this is the way to go? I'm not
Well, look-
convinced of that. You look at the Sony AirPeak, right? The whole idea of that is take a digital camera and be able to put it on the drone. I think ultimately, long term, 5 years down the road, why the hell aren't all drones just that? So I can pick and choose my own damn camera and put it on there, and the drone is just a flying platform.
Well, Brent
Yeah.
Ariels,
That's
said
what
a
I'd
good
like to
point
see.
there. If they come out with the Phantom 5, it'll be on the Fly app, and everybody seems to hate that damn app.
Well, if it is, and this is why with Eco Hobbies here, I'm not too sure with the Mavic 3, mate. I'm not too sure whether you can set that up within the Fly app to be aperture priority or shutter priority when it comes to your exposure. I've got obviously on the 2 mine set up as aperture because my shutter stays exactly where it needs to be. So can you change that on the Mavic 3? Anyone who's got one to be aperture priority when you turn that wheel?
Keep in mind, they just had that big update this week where they updated that RC Pro. So who knows what features whether they enabled something like that or not in it.
If it's still the Fly app, how are they going to do that? There's no controls for it.
No reason they can't add it.
You'd have to do it in the app then, because there's no
Right.
wheels or buttons to actually do it.
Because they got the same controller as what the Air 2S, right? Yeah, that's
This
correct.
is why I carry that Sony with me to catch.
Oh, you're saying the base controller, not the smart
Oops,
controller.
wrong picture.
All right, guys, I
Well,
gotta
it-
leave. I gotta get to bed. I
I
gotta
loaded
get
the
up
wrong
early.
Well, I see you, mate. You take care, eh?
crap.
I got to jump
What's going
off too
on?
and feed my dogs and feed myself.
Yeah, man. No worries.
Thank you
I've
for
got to
having
keep
me,
in-
Jim.
Later, everybody.
All right, Tim.
See you, mate.
I will be talking to you tomorrow afternoon, I guess.
Yeah, let me know when you get that thing. I'll jump in with you.
I'm going to need to be told what the hell to do with that.
Just do a free flight. It don't do anything crazy like any landing challenges. Just learn how to use it and program the buttons you want for flaps and stuff. You'll learn quick with that thing versus that keyboard with 50 buttons on it. Forget about it. I don't know how you did what you did the other night. That
So
was
no
pretty crazy.
inverted flights with the Russian right below him.
Ron, this is the picture I wanted to share. This is the reason I carry that Sony around.
Oh
Capture-
yeah, no
Capture
doubt.
pictures like this.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Jim, I'm going to do a favor before I leave, okay?
What's that?
I'll catch you
There you
guys
go.
later.
See
But
y'all
this
later.
is also, Ron, for something like that. This is why I'd love to have a drone with a really good optical on it, even if that's the only thing that camera did was a really good optical. And that's probably what DJI should have done with the Mavic 3, which I'm surprised they didn't do, because that was one of the selling points on the Evo 2 was the interchangeable camera. So it's kind of one of those. I think they could make more money on the platform by doing the interchangeable cameras and putting more better dedicated cameras. Just like that telephoto. Everybody's kind of saying that telephoto on the M3 is a bit gimmicky right now. You know, why couldn't they have just done a separate camera that was the big optical telephoto and on a 4/3, and just give you the ability to swap the camera whenever you want to use it for whatever
Well,
use kind of thing.
It is gimmicky. We're all in one and all this sort of stuff. Okay, so some people will use it and they like using it and they have fun with it. Whatever. I mean, but this is exactly what they did with the Mavic 2 Pro. They had the Mavic 2 Pro with the Hasselblad, and then they had the Mavic 2 Zoom, which was another specific camera designed to zoom. So they wanted to incorporate both these by the look of them with the Mavic 3. I mean, whatever.
But you could do it as two cameras and just make it interchangeable on the same platform.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, you can actually do that with the Mavic 2 Pro. You can take that Hasselblad off and you can put the zoom camera on. And when you start that app up, it'll actually come up as a Mavic 2 Zoom now, because it recognizes a different camera. Because within that app, you've got different applications in the Go 4 app for what you do with the Mavic 2 Zoom and the Mavic 2 Pro. So if you change those cameras, it's a pain in the ass. It's not meant to be an interchangeable camera, but it can be done. There's no.
So let me ask this question, just as a sales theoretical question. How many, because obviously selling a platform is, sometimes they make more money on the accessories than they do on the platform itself. So how many more sales of, say, extra cameras do you think they would get if they went that route of multiple cameras, interchangeable cameras? And
Well, they're already making a shitload of money on aftermarket after sales on cameras, because every time the Mavic 3 crashes, it stuffs the camera.
Well,
So-
yeah.
Not only that, Polar Pro just came out with a new set of lenses for it, ND filters and stuff. And of course, they came out with that wide angle lens DJI did. It's like $170. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Yeah, it's from them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it's not cheap.
Jim, what Macaulay's sending you text? I'm sure my name's attached to it somehow.
No, he sent me some beautiful pictures, but they're on my phone, so I can't.
Oh,
I can't
Just
share
make
from
sure
the
they're
phone.
R-rated so you don't get the video taken down.
Sent me some great shots.
oh,
Is that in Messenger, Jim?
Yeah, I
No,
told him to get off his ass and get those pictures
it's on
done.
my actual phone number. Shit.
Oh,
Sorry.
Bahama.
You better watch what's on the beach. They might have to take it down.
He still owes me pictures from last year or 2 years ago when he was out here, out in Montana and Wyoming.
I asked him for those pics when he got back. So how long ago was that?
2 years ago. I've been asking for him too. I haven't seen him yet.
And here's the other thing with the interchangeable cameras, especially with my big wish is the big optical, and part of it is for, like the picture that Ron showed, right? Being able to get wildlife from a distance kind of thing.
Without
And
scaring it
there's
off.
actually one other thing that is probably going to induce a better behavior or worse behavior in some instances by having a telephoto. You know, one of the challenges with drones and why people sort of put them in places that they shouldn't have them is so that they can get close enough to see something that they were trying to. So if we had a bigger optical zoom, they could stay further out and potentially stay out of bad places that they're not really supposed to be flying and still get the photography.
Feeding outfit, he calls it leather jack. Bastard.
Oh, Ron. Jesus Christ. that attracts the bucks.
Yeah.
Oh my God! There we go.
That's how we get the antlers.
Mhm.
Mm. Jim's droning. How are you, man?
Hey, Jimbo's the one. Jimbo is the one with the V-copter.
Yes.
Remember we were asking the other night, and I think we all forgot.
We did. He's up in Canada. He's up in Canada.
So the question of the night, Jim, which way is the toilet spinning, right or left?
Yeah,
For the show.
It doesn't matter. It's just spinning into the toilet, which is all that matters. Shit got to go somewhere. Doesn't matter which way it goes around.
Maybe it goes both ways, considering the audience.
Well,
What did I?
what do you say about that, Ron?
Damn you, Macaulay.
Although the northern hemisphere is outnumbering the southern hemisphere at the moment, 3-1. So
It is.
What are
It
you
takes three of
talking
you
about?
to equal the one of me, I guess.
yeah, apparently.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's in my head anyway.
Let me get this one. Jimbo, what's is the audio cool on this, Jim?
And hey, Adrian.
There's a new site called, oh, for God's sake. Justin's got his credit card attached to that website. I can guarantee it.
Sniffers, where they're paying for used.
Does Sarah approve of that?
Well, would you?
Falcon, Ice Trail.
Seriously. Why would you?
I know, right?
I thought that was a fart to start with. It sounded like a fart.
Oh, more construction. I know.
What do we?
I recognize. This is the V-copter Falcon.
Hmm.
Hey, Jimbo, it's Epidemic Sound. Are you getting well, let me just forget the 50 minutes. What kind of flight time are you getting?
Just take that back a little bit, Jim. Just go back a bit and before he turns around. Yeah, okay. Just watch the picture when he turns around and tell me if it was just StreamYard or not.
The
Shutter?
shutter?
Is that a cut? Is it? Is that an edit cut?
Yeah. Well, he's doing the turn and then he cuts.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering what happened to the picture then. That's all good.
No, but when you go like this, it is blurred
Mm-hmm.
because
Well,
it's not 4K 60.
No, it's going to be blurred. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he cuts.
Yeah.
Or transitions, rather, in a center transition.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yes. Yeah.
That's going to be a huge ass building there. What are they building?
A huge ass building.
Oh, he hasn't checked the full flight time. Thanks, Ron.
Technical advice there for Mr. Lockwood.
Yeah, they're going to be building another one of those in Daytona because they're putting in an Amazon warehouse just south of the Daytona Beach Airport.
Oh my God! Justin just sent me us all this site.
Yeah, he just put it in the chat too.
Yeah.
Sell used panties.
Sniffer.com self-used panties.
Sell used panties.
Yeah.
The blood's still on him from the 28th
Oh
God.
God!
We gotta have a talk with Sarah.
If you don't get ditched for that, I'd rather see Max Air's fucking naked ass and do that shit. You can sell your panties or buy panties. Let's
know
have
what?
a look at buy panties.
The
Shall we?
color on this is good, but is that background haze from the weather, Jim? You got snow coming or something?
I thought somebody said that the camera on this was equivalent of the original Mavic Pro.
I thought it was the original 1/2.3 of the original Phantom 4. I'm not sure. I haven't checked.
No.
Had to install another HD yesterday. Ended up ending an era to make room for my 5th hard drive. The DVD read-write is no more. It died on you?
He had to take it out, so he had the space to put the new drive in.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, it is from the weather. Okay.
Yeah. Leave it up to Macaulay for one last smart-ass comment.
That's the site Lockwood bought the majority of his collection. I find it a bit weird. Something smells fishy about it. That's the Sniffers site, of course.
Of course, yes. Sarah actually found that and passed that on to Justine. So,
I just learned about it, of course, had to share it with Justine.
We've got her calling him Justine now.
we have, yes. Can you imagine that around the dinner table? Justine, can you pass me the salt, please?
You know,
And your son saying, "Mom, am I a boy?"
in my world, that would be a network sniffer, and we would be snooping on your network traffic.
Network sniffer.
Yeah, the hacky
Yes.
channel, right?
Yep. We use them for diagnostics.
What? Don't you have 6 SATA ports on yours now, Brian?
Just put a NAS device in and not worry about it.
No manual setting, only an exposure value changing. He don't like it. He's not in love with it.
Yeah. For a first version, it's okay, right?
How does it look to you, Jim, before YouTube gets to it? Because YouTube compression is freaking
Okay.
horrible.
It looks like the white balance is off there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that
see,
was the thing.
see the white balance moving?
Is it? Where? Oh,
When he
yeah, you
came
can.
up. Just when he came up to that. Watch the white balance off the lake there, that frozen lake. You see it shut right there.
Yeah,
See it?
yeah. His contrast changed there too.
That's where on our Phantoms or something, we would be locking the AE, the auto exposure. We would be locking that.
Yeah, it's a pity you can't lock the exposure value on that
Right.
camera, because that stops all of that shit. So you have
You know, they were probably worried more about having enough computing power to make the thing fly than having enough computing power for the video. Now that they got the thing working, next generation, they can kind of work on fine tuning and getting better camera and kind of
Yeah, the light is
having
up.
enough
See,
CPU to do it all.
he says the light's always changing. He doesn't like. So I'm guessing that there's no way to lock that
Lock.
exposure.
lock the EV. Yeah. Want to get Jim excited? Go to manualsniffers.com.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see.
Yeah, look.
That Sarah sent him.
in all honesty, though, you know, DJI cameras are pretty crap when they first come out too. You know, so there's always room. Just play the music if you want. I don't care. Just right over me, you rude prick. But they do get better, obviously, with each generation. And you're probably right. It's probably equal to maybe the first Mavic Pro. which really wasn't a very good camera. You know, you have
I
to
think
work.
that's
a
what
lot
I
with
heard
it.
on a bunch of the channels, that camera that they put on there was pretty much the Mavic Pro's camera.
Yeah.
So
You know what's funny, Matt, is Justin has to get up and go to work now, but he's afraid to leave the live stream because I think he's afraid of what's going to be put in the chat or said on the panel. So he's laying there in bed going, I can't go to sleep because I'm afraid what these guys are going to say.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Look at this. Wait for the GPS signal to be normal. Oh, it's only down at 2 bars in a wide
6.
Open field.
He's got 6 there. See, I think it's 6. Does it say?
I can't really tell.
It's in red. The red number there.
Hey, Timbo.
Hey, happy Australia Day, everybody.
Hey, Tim, how are you, mate?
maybe it's like the Mavic 3. It takes 5 minutes to get all of its satellites.
He likes the Mavic Pro better. Jim does.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Man, it took them so long to get this off the ground. I saw this at CES 2020.
That's right.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Not much. Hey, Matt. Hey, Jim. Hey, Hot Rod.
Hello.
It's
Hey,
still
Jim.
only saying 7 GPS right now.
Yeah.
How long did it take us to get the C-22 off the ground and get that tilt rotor working? And how many years late was that? So the fact that these guys with a quasi similar kind of thing took so long shouldn't be surprising.
Okay, it does have an EV there, though, I'm seeing. An ISO, a shutter, and an EV.
It's reached the max flight altitude.
He says it's
Well, because it hasn't got the GPS it needs.
yeah. Because it keeps saying warning reached GPS signal limit or something. Are you sure you want to turn on? Is going to restart it?
Yeah. See that the problem with that shutter speed changing like it does is you get that aliasing when the shutter speed isn't correct,
Oh, it just changed. Yeah.
which is no good at all. And this is why where you can fix your shutter speed.
So you think instead of EV changing, it's changing the shutter with the light?
Well, hopefully he keeps this screen record on, and we can check out what it's doing.
Now it just went to 250.
Yeah, there you go. It's his shutter changing. Yeah,
What bird
That's-
is this?
it's the V-copter.
Okay.
The EV changes, ISO and shutter stay by themselves.
Well, I see the shutter changing, not the EV. See, it looks to me as if the shutter's changing to keep the EV at 0, right?
Why is it
That's
only
the-
7 satellites? In the middle of an open field. That's insane.
Maybe they're not using all the satellite systems, Jim.
Well, even if you just use regular GPS, you're going to get more than 7. I mean, without GLONASS and Beidou and all that crap.
Right.
Is this still on beginner mode?
I don't know.
Heck,
How
do
many
they even have
satellites?
a beginner mode? Considering how new
Yeah.
these guys are, they may not even have that anything like that in the software.
He says
see.
the amount of satellites varies. Yeah, in that open field, you should have 22.
What's the price tag on that thing?
He got
Oh,
it for $6.99 because he got in early on the Kickstarter deal.
No beginner
it-
mode. You're right.
What's it like, 1,200 now?
It's okay. Looks like he's got as many GPS as he needs to get past that altitude.
Yeah, because it set the return to home point as soon as it did that.
So
Wow.
what was it, 9? Okay, now it's 13.
Now it's 13. He should be right there now. That's after a cut, so I don't know how long it took. It stayed on 9 for.
Right. The ISO went to 200, which is okay for that day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Look at the original Phantom 1. It had its issues, I'm sure.
Oh, this is their first generation. You know,
the first drone, brand new drone for these guys. So
yeah.
just the fact it gets off the ground and actually can fly around, let alone all this other stuff we're nitpicking it on.
This was a fun idea, though.
The only reason we're nitpicking is because it's so expensive, and what you get. Look, and you know why we buy camera drones is because we want the camera, not so much the drone. Well,
Sure.
for me anyway, I don't give a shit about the drone, and how many sensors and all sorts of bullshit has it. Right, so we're buying it for the camera, and why I think we're pretty critical of this is because it's their first one, obviously, but it's going to get improvements. But for the money, we're looking at something with a better camera, with a Mini 2, for instance. You know, so for the money, I definitely wouldn't be doing this for footage. That's for sure.
Sure.
Now, don't forget, he paid $6.99, so he got the deal.
Yeah. Okay.
It's double that now.
Yeah.
And even
Very
Jim says it's too expensive for what it does.
Rob Glaze, you just got 26 satellites. Holy shit.
I have never had more than 21, 22.
That's on the new smart controller too. They came up with the update.
Yeah.
And I've got the patch antenna.
Well, hey, Jim, I'm going to pop out. We'll catch you guys later. Got to get up early in the morning.
Oh, hey, Ron, I have the solution to your problem. Just don't
what's
turn the
that?
machine. Just don't turn the machine off, so that has to boot up.
Well,
Just leave it turned on.
yeah. No, I'm going to call Apple tomorrow and see if they can. Their support's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So see what they have to say.
I imagine that would be fun to fly, whipping that around.
It would be different.
Would be.
I'll never forget the first video I saw of someone flying it. He backed up, and he backed up right into the trees.
Yeah, who was that? I forget who that
See you
was.
guys. Good night.
See you, Ron.
Night,
See you,
Ron.
man.
Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
See you around.
No target detected. OmniFlow, manual, and something else. What was that?
Hey, Jim, you got a little bit of 70s cop look about you these days.
Who?
Cop, not cock.
Hey.
Stop.
Hey.
Hey, Tim. Little bit of a chips thing, you know. Paco,
Yeah.
jump on you.
Oh, I've been
Who was
called
it?
everything. I've
He
been
doesn't
called
look
Tom
like
Selleck.
Punch. He doesn't look like Punch, though.
I've been called
No.
Tom Selleck. Everything.
Oh, have you
Oh.
really?
I wouldn't
I
go
just
that far.
I just want the Ferrari. I don't want-
I would. He was an ugly bastard too.
That's why they threw him off TV after 10 years.
Yeah.
Downgraded to Weather Girl.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No, it
keeping
is.
the mo. I didn't shave that. I'm not shaving the mo. Shaved everything else.
2 follow modes and 2 tracking modes. It'll spiral around you. Is that similar to Rocket or Boomerang? I've never tried those. Matt, do you know?
Rocket and Boomerang.
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah.
not the same as Rocket. Boomerang, maybe. Boomerang's a little bit different than that. It just looks like a spiral though, so it's just going around in a total 360 circle basically. Boomerang's got more of an oblique, I guess you'd call it, sort of
Yeah.
flight path.
It goes like an oval.
Jim, do you want to jump on here?
And Matt, to your point, I will 100% agree. We need to, as a drone community, on these new guys, certainly give them the feedback on, okay, here's all the stuff you missed that you should be adding in so that we help them make the next version something that's better, right?
Well, yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? To be honest, if you look at this now, there's not a lot of features on that drone, but the only thing which the next generation will come out with would be a different camera. You know,
Yeah.
it looks to be there's no jello or anything like that, which used to be a major issue. So it looks as though they've gotten rid of that jello thing. The gimbal seems to be working okay, and the camera stabilization. So I think they've got that shit sorted. So it's just basically a
Clean
different
everything
camera.
up.
Yeah, and a little bit more control over this camera.
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh,
look at
look
the
at
white
it. It
balance
has
on that.
it has a surge and a spiral.
Surge and
Yeah, that
spiral.
white balance is
Surge
crazy.
looks like droney.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like a frontward drone. Yeah.
That's what he says. Jim says in the chat, Droney.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Not
it's a
now.
good
Okay.
start. It fly. They got it flying. I mean,
That's
considering the shape of it, the fact that it even flies and you can control it.
It's fighting
Is-
center of
is-
gravity the whole time.
It's the Starship Enterprise.
Here we go.
Looks just like it. Starship Enterprise. They've had the big two things on the top. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. Track shot surge. I wonder what the surge bit comes
A
into.
droney. It's when it pulls away. Because it just showed like an arrow. Where was that?
Yeah, it is a drone. Yeah.
Right there, Matt. See that? It just pulls up and away from you.
Yeah, okay. I'm just
Hey, look.
wondering why the name Surge is there as well, because that would suggest that it starts slow and then maybe shoots off, like a surge of power. Or
No.
something.
It was nothing like that.
So-
the guy who made this, his name was Sergio.
What? Oh, jeez. Ooh,
So that spiral would sort of be like an orbit.
Mr. Spiral. Yeah,
From Spiro. Yeah, Spiro did the spiral.
Spiral, the Italian chef. Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't he on a king? Spyro?
Well, Spiro Agnew was a vice president for Richard Nixon.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of
He
running,
wasn't-
I
he
need to
wasn't a
run
pro.
off and go chase my youngin' to bed.
Righto there, mate. Good to see you again, mate.
Good to see you, Hot Rod.
Everybody
Nice
have
talking
a
with you,
good
Rod.
evening. Yep.
See ya.
Talk to you later, guys.
Take care, man.
Brian, how are you? Be me.
I would be so inclined to whip this thing around.
Yeah, to see what it would do. Full
Yeah.
potential. Yeah. That would be cool.
So he's got it looks like he's got the mini and the GoPro, 2 GoPros filming it.
He got all his equipment out there.
Yeah, on his hat, he's got the what is that DJI
Yeah, I saw
camera?
it.
That thin
Yeah.
camera?
Omni, the starts with an O.
Range finder. Well, Brian's got some good ideas there.
You got any plans for later on there, Matt?
Sorry, mate. Flying plans.
No. Any plans today? It's Australia Day.
Yeah, no plans today. I'm still doing the. It's a long process. This wall that I'm doing in my bedroom, because what I'm doing to it and what materials I'm using isn't designed for it. So I've got to do a little bit slower and only put up like 2 rows of paneling at once and let that dry. It's got to cure over the next, because once I start putting weight on top of that, it starts to it'll bow it out and do all sorts of shit. So I've got to get it all set first, and then the next 2 rows. But this lot here is a lot of cutting involved and all sorts of shit now around the air conditioner and the bloody and the window frame and all that sort of shit. So
Okay. Yeah. I got a barbecue to go to at 4. I think.
Oh.
Oh my God, Brian and I don't look that much younger. I'm 50 years old, man. I'll take looking younger any day. any day of the week.
Mm.
Chimble.
What's a Chimble?
Yeah.
Oh, did she say Chimble? That'd grind my ear holes if I heard that. Just like
Look at my
Maverick.
chimble. Look at my chimble.
Look at my
what are you
chim-
trying to say? Maverick? Maverick?
Look at my Chimble on my new Maverick 3. Fucking hell.
That was funny that day. What'd you call it? Maverick? Oh, shit.
Again, you did it like 3 times.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even notice. Oh, it's so good.
I'd like to put
Sorry,
that
yeah,
footage and have a look at the waveforms of that in DaVinci. That'd be interesting, actually, looking at the waveforms from this camera to see what the color profiles are.
Did he color grade that?
No,
No?
no. But the standard footage would be interesting to put into DaVinci just to see what the waveforms are doing, to see how far out certain colors are, you know.
Yeah. It's all right footage, yeah.
Hmm.
It's like Costco right there. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, notice that it sped up in some spots.
Yeah, that's the surge right there.
Matt has a day off from his waitressing gig.
Yeah. The restaurant's closed for the day.
Oh, yeah.
Not
The
enough
bottle
customers.
shut up. Yeah.
No, there's not enough
The bottle
customers
is-
because the only customers that can go in there now have to be vaccinated, so no one's rocking up.
That's true, man. Around here, you can't sit down and go into a restaurant without having your double bags.
Yeah, that's right. A load of shit.
Yep. Hey,
And
Stevie.
yet everyone in hospital's been vaccinated.
Yeah,
Work that out. Jay McCulley. All right, see you, man. Take care, dude. Hello, Stevie. I showed your video, Stevie, on my show on Friday night for you of your little bit of an aftermarket prop mishap there on your FPV drone, mate. I guess you'll be sticking to original props now, man. I would.
Hasn't he bought 2 sets of them before? Or 1 set before? For the
2
FPV?
sets of what? I don't know, but it's for his DJI FPV.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the one there. There you go.
The prop adapters. This is a quick test run, sunrise, and I'm gonna just let it hover for a little bit.
I think he's copyrighted his voice, mate. Watch out.
All my satellites. Ooh, something didn't sound right.
Look at that wobble.
Oh, shit.
And if you do notice, though, he did something didn't sound right. Now, you know, when you start your thing up every time, you know exactly what it should sound right. And if something doesn't sound right, something's not right, you know?
Exactly.
It's never a case of, oh, it should be okay.
Off for a second.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
Wow.
You know what? He's lucky that happened where it did, because he could have sent that over the edge there and then it let go. See you later.
Yep. Holy shit. That's in my pre-flight check every time. Props. Holy shit, just broke off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Stevie. Yeah, I'd hit him up for copyright for that voice of yours, mate. I would. That's crazy. Look at the wobble on it. My God.
I'm gonna turn it.
That's crazy.
Turn it
And
off
just
for a
snap.
second.
Whoa.
It off for a second.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna turn it. Turn it off for a second.
Oh, took off. See your blade go that way.
Let me ask you something, Stevie. You said you're going to turn it off for a second, and yet the drone looked like it wanted to take off. Were you taking that off, or when it snapped, did the drone automatically go into some sort of compensation mode where it actually started throttling up some stuff, or what?
Making up for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Turn it off for a second.
that's what I meant by compensation.
Wow.
Well, you know, some people might not understand what compensation means.
Yeah, that's all right. There you go, and that's exactly the comments that I had on my stream, mate. Was the Loctite? It eats into the plastic, and that's exactly what they were saying. If he's used Loctite, it'll
And that's
stuff your
what did it.
props. Yeah,
The Loctite is what took the integrity. That's pretty well.
yeah. Integrity. Do you know what integrity means? I can go into that too with you if you want,
Oh my god.
because that's something you lack, I think.
That was a fail. Wow.
Revert to the poster. Revert to the poster.
Snappy props. I tried to turn it off by doing the usual, but it sped up. There you go.
Hey,
Jeez,
Ed.
not good.
Hey, Edge.
And I hear a train.
Wow.
At least you got the train at the end of the video, mate. That's that's the main thing.
Super fail. See if I can
That's
find
crazy. Bronx schools work. Oh, Jesus.
It is crazy.
it. How far did it fly?
Today's word, kids, is integrity.
Fly off the cliff? Oh, I found it.
Yeah, they're not easy to find. Oh God.
Right in between. Jesus Christ.
Man.
Oh, thank God he didn't take off.
Wow. That would have ended bad. Especially in a location like this.
Yeah, it would have been see you later. That's for sure.
Wow.
What a great place to fly, though. My God.
Absolute fail.
I would take the Phantom 4 there.
Man, getting up early, doing all this stuff, preparing. All right, folks, so you are not getting a flight today because Get FPV only had one set of props available. So I was not able to purchase a whole bunch. I tried to purchase 4. The first time they didn't really even have them. So I just put the whole order on hold because what I'm gonna do with these motor adapters without props, and I wanted to get these exact props. And then they had one set available, and I said, I could probably get by with that. Wrong.
Normally you would get by with it, you know, if you don't crash, but you don't expect a failure like this. My God.
No. That's crazy. That is the worst place for a test flight. Jesus.
Hi
Hey,
guys.
Sean. How are you, mate?
Not too bad.
Hey, Sean. How are you, buddy?
Just getting off work.
Yeah, worst place for a test flight, that's for sure. That's putting it in harm's way, isn't it?
Kept the kit intact. Everything I removed
That's crazy.
nice and neat. Got the tools I need and all the original parts, and I'm gonna put it back together because I'm not gonna wait a few days to fly my drone. I want to practice, so I will put it back together, and when I get the new props, I'll do the whole process over again.
Now, I'm under the understanding that he got these props because he was told that they were more efficient or whatever, and this is why he changed the props over. Because flying this thing here, you're not after noise reduction, are you? Because number one, I think they sound freaking amazing when they're screaming their tits off. They sound fantastic. They do. Wow! It's almost like angry.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't think it was a noise thing, but I think he said something about it being more efficient in the air. So
Those other
anyway,
blades usually are, because these are actually pretty heavy that are on it. But
okay.
Does Ari still have his FPV?
Hey,
what's that?
Does Ari still have his DJI FPV?
I don't know.
Ari, yeah.
Yeah. He showed me that other drone he has, and oh my god, that's unreal. Sent me a picture of it. Jesus.
What is going on here?
What?
Oh, you're right, mate.
He's just having technical difficulties.
Oh, I thought he
Because
was
of
in BIOS again.
Nah, it's all about
Oh,
the
mate,
integrity.
Props are back on. As you saw in the
Integrity
video,
of his computer with the BIOS.
other props that I put on that was going to give me better performance with the adapters, etc. One of the props was defective, or I don't know, had a crack or something, and it flew off. Thankfully, it didn't happen mid-flight, and I went back home and put on the stock props. Now, the only thing about that was I had to drag somebody out to spot me this morning. And I'm about to fly this, just get a little practice run, and then that's it with the video. So let's get into it.
That's a bitch. You get up early to take the shot and the blade breaks.
Right. Oh, you're supposed to have a spotter? Oh.
Oh, I forget if that's YouTube music or not. I remember that song.
Yeah, I don't know if it is or not.
Yep. It just got really dark here. Son of
Yeah, I
a-
noticed that. Is it morning or?
No, it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but we're supposed to have a barbecue.
Now that's the kind of flight right there that Ari is doing. That road with the cliff above it.
With who? This is Stevie.
Yeah, but this is what Ari is doing.
Oh yeah, with his Phantom, I think it is.
Yeah. With the cliff above it, and they got nets so the rocks don't fall and all that crap.
Yeah, they got a big site up there. Yep.
He's not tilting like that though, is he?
Oh, it is YouTube music. Okay. I thought I recognized that song. It's a nice area, though.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Just watch that scraggle.
See, if you guys are wearing the goggles, do you wonder how close you are to that cliff?
No.
I
Usually
wouldn't even
anticipated
drive
by going through other gaps.
I wouldn't even drive on that road.
Yeah. That road is right alongside the cliff.
Like
Screw
over
that.
that. Is there even any base under it at all?
Like right there. Look.
Does it
Yeah,
say where
barely.
that's at? Does it say where that's at?
Oh, he's upstate somewhere.
Supposed to be less.
It
Prop
does look
wash.
like a place I traveled before.
Right, there you go. Yeah, less prop wash, better performance. Man, that'd be nice in fall.
Mm-hmm. Oh
All
yeah,
those colours.
all the leaves changing.
Yeah.
I want to know if that's Upper State, Pennsylvania, or going towards Upper State. Yeah. I remember a road like that.
That thing flies all
there.
right, huh?
Yeah.
Right there
it-
is where I would up chuck.
It does, mate. It flies really well, and to get some nice shots and stuff, there's nothing wrong with it, mate. It does what it's supposed to do, you know.
Yeah.
It's just why it got a bad rap, because you had all these 5S and 6S flyers going, doesn't do this, doesn't do that. Well, you know.
I've been on that road. That's in New York. Yeah.
The battery is the heaviest thing on that drone, man. It's I swear it.
It's a 6S battery. What do you
It feels just like the Inspire battery. It feels that heavy.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Oh, yeah. See, that's a nice shot. Coming around, revealing the road and the shape of that road. That's awesome.
That's what I'm saying with those
Like that.
goggles.
I'm-
Because
I'm
there's a
sending
part of that
this
where the
ring.
road is directly with the cliff.
I'll send you this this rain, Matt. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you got some rain. Yeah.
That's odd. You see, the railroad tracks are in pure safety, but it's the road that has the cliffs to worry about. Look at that railroad track. No problems. Let's kill the car drivers.
That is crazy.
Oh, you've never chased a car before? What the hell?
That's actually why we used to go up. My father, when we were little, used to take us for rides upstate.
I remember
On the
driving through Pennsylvania down the turnpike through Breezewood and places there. It's
Breezewood,
beautiful.
yeah.
And yeah, Breezewood. The turnpike, yeah, beautiful bits, and through the tunnels and all that sort of shit through the hills.
It
Lovely,
is beautiful
lovely
in
bit of
Pennsylvania. The turnpike is a beautiful area. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Not all of it.
Yeah.
That's
It
a
is.
pain in the ass. You really have to have a spotter every time you friggin' fly.
You're supposed to.
That is truly a pain in the ass.
Need a spotter, yeah.
Even I'm supposed to with my quadcopters, the racers and stuff.
As soon as you strap a pair of goggles on, you need a spotter. Is that right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I've only flown with people twice in my 400, 500 flights.
Mm,
Or a
yeah.
blow up dog.
Yeah.
I fly,
That works,
I fly
right?
with people all the time, mate. All the time. Get a spotter. I just fly next to them, and then they're part of me. That's right. Yeah, there you go.
Man, he finds some nice places to fly.
I just thought of something. Where's Ed, mate? Ed, I haven't seen Ed for a while.
Yeah,
I know.
Me neither.
I don't know.
Love
Has
my
he been
drone.
posting in Facebook at all?
I haven't seen him posting anything.
I haven't either.
But his last post was 18th of January.
Oh, really? That's sooner than I saw. What was before that?
7th of January.
Oh, wow. Okay. I
This
guess
is
it's
the
just
Air
not coming up on my
2S.
feed.
He's usually in chats, so
Is that right?
usually. Somebody give him a call.
So did Justin say anything more about my interest in him?
He's what?
About saying about what?
I sent him a picture while you guys were chatting.
Yeah.
Did you say anything else about it after that?
No.
I remember that video. That was awesome. I remember that one.
Certainly have its. There's so much to hit out there. I think this might be where Max Air goes as well. There's just so much shit to hit with your drone.
Yeah.
There's wires. There's poles everywhere. You wouldn't have your eye on the screen. If you get a shot, you get a shot, but you'd be watching that freaking drone like a hawk.
I see all the wires up above.
Yeah, man.
Just stay on the cars. Like, stay right above them.
Easier said than done with a GPS drone, dude.
That's probably true.
Yeah,
you can't.
This is the Air 2S, and maybe it's obviously making snappier turns. Because I'll tell you right now, if I was using, say, the Inspire, that thing would drift off as it was making the turn.
Right.
I don't think I could do that with the Phantom 4.
Kind of slide out, yeah.
And the Phantom 4 cuts around smoothly, but
yeah, I don't even think I can
move.
Even in manual mode, I don't think I could do that with one of those.
No.
They're just not quick enough.
Oh, that's right. He
taking
was
the move.
moving in. He was moving
Where's he
in with.
moving?
He's moving in with a friend of his, a lady friend.
Oh, really?
So he's getting rid of that. He's got a good property there to fly around. So no more flying around that property.
Yeah, but at least he'll have somebody with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
He's okay, though?
Sounds like it.
Hopefully.
So the night train just, yeah.
Mikey, why aren't you doing your Thursday shows, man? What happened?
Probably busy with the house.
He said when it warms up, he'll start doing the shows again.
He was good when you last talked to him? All right. That's cool.
Well, I'm gonna have to nick off, boys. Stuff
Yeah.
to do. So I'll chat to you later, eh? Thanks for having me on, Jim.
All right,
No
Matt.
problems, brother.
I even changed my
Good
name
seeing
for
that.
you. I even
You
changed my
changed your
name
name?
for you.
I can't see your name, mate. He's got
Yep.
that. Pops that night
Take
train.
the tag off.
Take the night train thing off, and I'll have a look. Or put it back up again.
100% participation.
Yeah.
Tim Integrity Jackson.
That's right. Oozing it. I can just tell.
Except you spelt it wrong, but no problems there.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's spelt with a Jackson's got 2 K's in it, mate.
All right, Matt.
All right, boys. Take care, fellas. See everyone in the chat.
See you later.
Thanks very much. See you. Bye bye.
Hi, Matt.
Happy Australia Day. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
You see that, Sean?
Yeah, I think you should still go with the quad channel ones instead of dual.
Are they Trident?
If you're going to go full 128.
He's not
Oh,
going on one. What do you need to go 128 for? Holy
Because
crap.
as we saw last night, that DaVinci Resolve was only using 34 gigabytes of RAM in Fusion. 34. And the minimum for Fusion is 32. Out of 64 gigabytes, you're telling me you're only going to use 34?
Jesus.
Come on, man.
So
So-
for rendering and everything like that.
Right.
Yeah, because Fusion's like Blender. Once you start using the optical flow and doing any kind of titles and adding crap, it just, even doing custom transitions puts a lot of weight on it. I'm trying to see the parts list. Yeah, here, Sean.
So you're going all the same
Yeah,
for each channel? Yep. All right.
they're all the same right now, and it's 64 gigabytes, but
There you
DaVinci's only seeing, this is the
Holy
RAM
crap.
I'm looking at here, Sean.
Okay. What's the timing on it?
Worse than ours. It's 18, 22, 22, 42.
Oh, wow.
288 pin. Holy shit.
What's the? other timing on it.
The timing we have right now?
No. Scroll up. You're just going too quick for me. I can't see. 3,600. Okay.
What was mine?
I thought yours
What?
was 3,200. I think.
The sets I have in there now are CL 16, 16, 16.
Right. 1822 isn't bad, but do they have? They don't have those, do they? Let me look up one real quick here.
You notice this is the Neo.
Right.
Neo's supposed to be made, quote unquote, for AMD.
Right.
I got
I,
the
of course-
970 Evo Plus. That's the SSD, solid state drive. What did I have? I had Trident. I had the same.
I have
as
the
yours.
972, Tim, but that's a Gen 3, not a Gen 4.
Yeah, I've tried it. Z Neo.
I thought yeah, maybe it is 3,200.
And this is on the QVL, Matt, Sean.
Okay.
I looked on the QVL.
No, I got
Oh, it says my
3,600.
order has shipped.
Oh, you already.
No,
Go ahead.
it's
I got
different.
I got 3,600.
Do you? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, 3,600, 17D, 32 GT ZR.
17D?
Yeah,
So that's
32
17
gigabytes.
dual channel.
Yeah, you got 288.
Well, what I have right now is, where is that?
They don't even make that big of sticks for that time.
They shipped.
This shit cost me
Lights.
$355 for both sticks.
Well, this was 470 for these 4 sticks.
Then I got this one, and I know Sean got 980.
Yeah.
980 Evo Plus.
So they do make a 16. Oh yeah, that's what you're looking at, wasn't it? 16s.
These are the
22.
ones we have now, these 16s, and we used 4 of them.
Yeah, no, what? Like what? So did you order some more then?
They don't have them in 16. Watch. If I turn around, let me go back to the desktop parts build, right?
Okay.
If I go back to this RAM, which I want, you see it gives you the choice.
Right. They don't have
But
16 there. Okay.
If I go to 16, it changes me out of this RAM completely. It goes down to 32, 128 gigabytes, 4 times 32.
Ready for the link?
Dude, the PC4?
I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
Oh, okay.
See you, Bob Casey. Have a good
There you
night. See you in there, brother. Brother Bob.
Pull that up. You're not gonna like the price though.
What is this? This is a tutorial how to move a green screen background. What the hell is that?
What? That's not what I put
What'd
in
you
there.
send?
on the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Where did it go? Oh,
That's
okay.
3,600 still.
That's the same price. No, it was $690, wasn't it?
Right. So, but this is 16. This is 16,
Sean,
22, 42.
Should you have to go the same for all sticks?
Do what?
If I get 2 more 16s, am I going to have to do the same? Like,
Yeah, you're gonna have to go 36 and whatever the latency is on it.
okay.
CL whatever.
What's the difference between 1622 and 1822?
That first number is your first execution, and then it processes after that. So 16 is going to be lower than the 18, so it's just a little bit faster. And the voltage on these are 1.45 instead of 1.35.
It's really nice. Really nice.
Like you could go higher clock speed if you wanted to. Instead of the 3600, you could go higher.
Are you clocking it, Jim?
I haven't.
He's using XMP, which clocks it up to that.
Hey, Steve, happy Australia Day, buddy. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
So like,
Is
you
it-
go 4200s? Let's see what they run here. Nope, they don't make them. 4133 maybe. Nope.
This board can go up to 4,400.
Yeah, I saw that, but they don't make it in the 16. Let's see. I'm not even doing that part of it. Yeah, I'm not even doing that part of it. That's all it goes up to is 4,400 though.
Look at the memory, out of stock.
What?
These are the ones we bought.
Right.
4 sticks of it are out of stock. So I'm wondering, and I still need to get one of these fans, either the H150i or the 170i or something.
See, here's a. See, I'd stick with the 3600, but you could go with these if you really wanted to.
Don't one of these tell you dimensions? I saw one that showed dimensions. Yeah, right there. So it's 120 millimeters wide.
That's not your problem. It's your height. So it's 52 millimeters high. How many is that in inches, Tim? You should know the conversion better than us.
Say again. What was that?
52 millimeters.
52
Hi,
millimeters.
How many inches is that?
5?
Huh?
52. Would it
Width.
be 5 inches? Oh, fuck, I
52
don't-
millimeters is how many inches?
52 millimeters to inches. It is 2.047 inches. And I've
Okay.
got two
There
and
you
a quarter inches to the motherboard.
It's 0.052 of an inch.
So is that going to fit or not? Like,
What the
you
hell is he
confuse me
talking
with
about?
Huh? How much?
52
Do you
mil.
have, how much do you have for the distance?
It's like 2 and a quarter, 2.5 inches.
And how long?
Okay.
How big is this one that you're looking at?
It's 2.04 inches.
Okay.
So basically 2 inches.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Sorry.
And give me a quarter or a half to play with, half an inch to
Right.
play with.
Right. And
You had 2 inches, Jim.
what cooler was that you were looking at?
That was the driving me insane with this stupid.
Hey, did you see what Stevie said? His computer just shut off and reset for no reason at all.
Stevie just said that.
Yeah, they are programmable, Mike.
Corsair, what? Go up. Scroll up. Okay, H150i. Same thing as what Mike has. Unless Mike wants to sell him his.
What do you say? That fan is cooler. It just turned off out of nowhere.
The fan?
Yeah, it just turned out of
No.
nowhere. Reset it.
Steve's
reset.
computer.
All by itself. Yeah. What would that be? Need more
It
RAM?
could be a lot of different things. Like if the fan quit, it probably overheated.
Yeah. I got my
JDS.
laptop on one of those stands with fans underneath of it. That's what I
Yeah,
got.
those don't work very well.
Yeah.
I have yet
Case
to put
of-
mine in. I need a bigger case. My case is 17 inches long. It's a mid tower, and they won't tell me what type, what
Well,
manufacturer
that's sort of like
it
mine.
is.
I'm pretty
got a
sure
bigger
that's a
motherboard
practical
than I do.
frame that's made for them.
Yeah. You got a
There's
bigger
the X.
motherboard than I do. You got a what, 570, Jim?
X570, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an ATX board too. So
Oh, ATX. Oh, okay. MSI all the way, brother.
This has got
I don't
MSI
know, I'm looking at
software on
ASUS
it.
stuff right now. I'm
Oh,
getting pretty
geez.
pissed off at my board right now.
This has got
Really?
MSI Riva tuner on it.
Not good, Sean. Not good.
Well, the problem with it is the BIOS thing did not fix the USB problem. There's actually too many USB ports on this thing, and that's part of the reason why it keeps shutting down on me.
It's overlooked. Yeah.
It's way overloaded for what it is. So it's a nice board, but if it won't run it and keep shutting it down, it actually just keeps resetting the USBs. It resets all the ports.
Right.
Why?
Right. That is weird.
Because it's got so many off the wall freaking USBs. It's insane.
Maybe that's my problem too, Sean. Because sometimes
could
I gotta
be.
reset my router. Remember, I was telling you I had that problem with the router.
Oh,
you
you
gotta
got,
shut it off every damn day.
Yeah.
and that 2-fan one is too big for you, Mike?
He's got a 3-fan. I thought he had a 3-fan one.
He's showing
He's
me
got
a
that
picture.
same H150, I thought.
No. Here, this is the one he has.
I thought he had the three one like I did.
Oh, he does have the 2. Okay. The H115i. That's still a good one though.
It
hell
beats
of a-
what I got. I'm a single.
Yeah, see, he said it's 3-fan.
Did he?
Look at it. It's 2 fans.
I thought he had the same case as I did, the thermostat.
This is his picture.
That's the one he sent you?
Yeah.
That should fit in this case.
Why wouldn't it?
It's an older case. It's like
Yeah, that's the
early
that's the one he said.
2000s, late 90s. So it might not have enough room
I
on
thought
the
he
top
had-
to do it.
I thought he had the same tower as I had. The case. I thought he
I don't
did.
think so. This is kind of an
The thermostat?
oddball one. No,
Oh, is it?
it might be a Thermaltake, but I think it's an older model than yours.
Okay.
ASRock case. Okay.
ASRock case. Okay. I looked at them, but I didn't like them. I needed something taller.
My case is flipping huge.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I saw the bill and I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Tim, that's what I'm working off for a cooler. That's it right there.
That's all I'm working off too, but well, mine's not water cooled.
So
All right, is that AMD? Is that AMD or what?
It's an AMD motherboard, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
so
no,
you-
I'm saying
what?
the cooler. Is it AMD cooler?
No.
Cooler
It's
Master.
Cooler Master right on the side there.
I couldn't see that. Yeah.
Um,
But you went to GeoForce. That's nice.
yeah,
Bitch.
but it's a good board. It's an Asus Prime.
It's a 570. That's a hell of a board. I got a 450 MSI.
Right.
It's the
That's a hell of a-
570 Pro.
This is all I need, Jim. The shit that you do, yes, that's perfect for what you do and what I do. That's all I do is stream. What the hell else do I need then other than a 450? You know what I mean?
He says it's 3-fan, but the picture he showed me
Right.
was 2-fan.
I thought he had the 150i as well too. I don't know what he's showing there. That's weird.
Hey, Andrew.
Oh, okay.
But he says
This
it was too
what I
thick.
was given. He said it was given and upgraded.
I see that, yeah.
Hang on.
How does one recycle an old computer tower, 15-year-old desktop tower?
Oof.
That's probably a nice
Whoa.
big one.
Try to part it out on eBay. That would be your best bet, honestly.
Somebody would
Because-
snap that up.
Yeah, somebody's still gonna want those parts and those pieces. Like I know
Is
a
this
lot of
how
guys
much-
are still wanting the FX stuff too.
Is this how Mike's set?
No,
Whose
this
setup is this?
is mine.
This is Sean's. Yeah, I thought I remembered that desk anywhere.
This is the picture that I sent Justin, and he said, "You're a bastard."
He waited almost a month for that desk. Did you, Sean?
Yeah, well, to build it, yeah, the rest of the way.
Yeah, we kept on build it.
Yeah, because
Hashtag build it.
I took the leg out from here and then resupported it so it'd be a floating desk, basically.
See, this is how with my monitors. You got the same monitors that I have. I'm pretty sure Samsung.
Nope.
No,
These are all Asus Tough IPS monitors.
this looks like my setup anyway. Well, you saw my setup.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's how I wanted to rise the monitors off one by one. But this table ain't good enough for that. That's why I got the brackets up here.
Hey,
Right.
Tim, here's the difference between using a 970 and a 980.
Yeah, but that's
Double
a
the
PCIe 3.0
Yeah.
to a 4.0.
Right. And a 970 is only a PCI 3.
Wow.
That's why I had to buy these stupid hard disks, SSDs.
Yeah, that's shit. That's shit.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, it'll clean out your wallet in a hurry.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I got the same thing. Look at that, Jim. But
Okay.
you got 980. I got 970.
But
M2.
the reason
Yes,
is
you got
because it's PCIe 4.
The 970s are only PCI 3.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
7,000 megabytes a
Oh,
second.
bitch. See,
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
be
piece-
jealous of you just like I was with fucking Sean. I'll just,
I got a 970 sitting right here.
hey, send me it over.
Yeah.
I plugged this in with USB-C.
500. Oh yeah. No,
No, it's a one terabyte.
this
this one's 1
500
terabyte.
gigabyte.
This
is,
one's 2
500
terabytes.
500 gigabyte.
You see his 2 terabyte there?
Yeah, 2 terabyte. You son of a.
Yeah, I can't even afford that one.
Neither can I, if you ask inside.
everything that Sean got was like 2 steps ahead of mine. I was like, and he goes, "I'm really sorry." I was like, "Nah, don't worry about it, man. I bought mine like 6 months ago."
Are you kidding? I went to buy the day he did his build video. I
That was
jumped
awesome.
online. I jumped online to go buy what he bought. None of it. Everything was double the price.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2
Motherboards
fans.
are starting to go down now. Motherboards are starting to go down now a little bit, but not really. But I don't need anything better than I got for what I do.
Right.
I do have to clean it. I took the front plate off. And,
You still haven't cleaned it yet? Jesus.
no.
See, we got 4 sets of this RAM.
Let's talk about shotguns, Sean.
Right. like the one sitting there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Hashtag-
People are looking for cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
To be totally honest with you, the age of a steel case does not matter.
No.
The
Oh,
bigger
I
the
know.
case, the
I have
more
a whole
airflow.
bunch. I have a whole bunch of old retro ones. I guarantee you could probably sell it for $100.
The big, like I said, the bigger cases are more better airflow. So that's all.
Jim, did you see that other link that I sent you for the? I think it was 4,000. What was
No.
that?
Jesus, man, look at that.
What was that? Yeah, it was 4,000 memory instead of 3,600.
This is that board I had to put it underneath this heat sink.
Yeah.
And that when I did put an M2 on there, it moved it when I put the heat sink shield on it, so it wasn't recognized. So I had to
Now,
go
did
do
you-
it a second time.
Did you put everything on the board and then put it into the case, or how'd you do it?
Oh, this is a
It was
pre-built.
pre-built.
Oh, for
Pre-built.
fuck's sake.
So I'm
That
trying
ain't
to,
fun.
I'm
That
trying to
ain't
jam
fun.
my hand in there. You're damn right, it's not fun.
But he paid a hell of a lot less than I did for mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know,
Is that
Sean.
the control
After we
board?
made the upgrades,
Well, yeah, after the upgrades, you're probably right up there.
yeah.
And NVIDIA's. Yeah, all right. That was NVIDIA's control center.
And these fans somehow are blowing in,
And that's the way it should be.
but
But-
the casing was on
blowing
the
out?
outside of it.
No, those are blowing out.
That's what I was thinking the other day. You kept on saying that.
Yeah,
You gotta
the-
have one
the
blowing.
bracket is behind them. Those are blowing out. I guarantee it.
I know what you're
You
saying.
might have negative pressure where it's not actually pushing any air out, but those are pushing out.
You would think so. Once you stick your hand in there, you feel the air blowing on your hand inside the case.
Pull-
Wait, I want to show you where the PSU is coming from.
You do
See
have
this?
a
See this right
front
here?
case.
Uh-huh.
That open
Yeah.
slot is where the power supply is blowing out into
Yeah, that's like mine.
the case.
Mine's all open. Mine's all open right there, but with a wider opening.
I'm not really in love with the way they did that.
Now, do you have a front case that you can pop off?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to that picture.
Watch them vents right there, man. Keep them clean. Far out.
He doesn't
I saw
have
the
any
side of
fans in
mine.
the front.
He doesn't?
No.
Okay.
That's why he ordered some. Did you get them yet?
They said they shipped. I didn't
Okay.
get them.
Okay.
The set of
I
four.
need fans on top like Sean has. But I still
Where the
gotta
hell
order some.
is that picture?
I don't know. I was watching for it too. I don't see it.
Where is the front picture?
Things Tim cannot own. Yep, that's almost anything.
Yeah.
I own my office. Well, I own everything in the office. I like it. It's my little workstation.
The last few purchases were actual credit card purchases that she could see, and I got severely bitched at.
Mike, I was gonna tell you too. Did you ever get that Raspberry Pi working for your printer? If not, send it to me. I'll hook it up for you.
Oh, I'd love to have that Octopi.
Hey, did you
There's the
hashtag
front.
the box, Jim? Did you open
This
the
is-
box yet, Jim?
No, on the 3D printer, no. You see everything we've been doing with this friggin' computer?
Yeah, we've been working on this the whole time, Tim.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. We just got a flat thing in.
Once I take off that plastic case, it's got side vents on the plastic case.
Yeah, that's what I had to clean off last week. They suck in air like a son of a.
Oh yeah.
But this
Now
is
with them
only looking
little
like
ports,
a two fan
looks like
area.
three to me. Looks like three to me. The bottom
It does?
area. The third fan would go on the bottom. See,
But-
right at the bottom.
That's where SSDs go.
Well, that can go on a fan or a fan port right there. 3 fan.
Right.
It's a Dell XPS 420 tower desktop.
No, it isn't.
No. Andrew's
Oh,
is.
oh,
He's
his.
scrapping the hard drive. Probably needs new fans or something. It
Ooh,
can
those
be
are-
Well,
loud.
see, my tower is a lot different. Or
Dell XPS 420 tower.
in the back by the motherboard on the right hand side, I can put more SSDs. All
Yeah.
three. 3.
Definitely, Andrew. I have to
If you-
reorganize.
If you sold that outright, you should be able to get some money for it. It does have proprietary software or hardware in it that's made by Dell, so it might be a little bit tough to try to part it out. But there's a lot of people that are still looking for motherboards and the original memory and stuff for those. The XPSs are nice.
You would think so that I'm adding tar to that. There's a HEPA filter air fan in front of the vents right now.
Okay. Yeah, it is true. That's true, Mike, because that does happen. Fuck, you got to clean your
Yep.
computer.
I thought so. Arizona Drone Dude, I thought it was a Fantex case, but every time I go searching, I can't find it with that cover
it's-
like that.
Well, it's made for them, but I still think it
Right.
is a Fantex case.
So
But
you
it-
think I can get a fan here?
You can
Yeah.
get 3 fans there.
There's 3 ports. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. You can fit 3 fans right there in the front, and it'll cool your hard drives there or whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, that'll be filled with hard drives.
Yeah, Mike was referring to me, Jim, because in my office, I smoke in my office. And I told you I had to clean the front,
Oh.
and I got to clean all the way because, yeah.
You're gonna
That
laugh at this.
Yeah, you don't want to see his computer.
Oh, shit.
I've got. Let's see. Let's do this. This is what I got going on under there. I got a. That is blowing. That is a HEPA filter blowing into the actual computer.
Smoke will still get in there, Jim. Smoke will still get in there. Believe me.
Especially when you get the other fans on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, mine's dusty and I just cleaned it out. So, and I just vape. So,
Smoke is smoke.
I tell you what. I thought I lived in Arizona for like 2-3 years down in Yuma, and it wasn't as bad as it is here in Florida with the damn dust.
Oh,
It
the
is
dust over here.
absolutely ridiculous.
Dust over here is fucking incredible.
yeah, you think the high humidity would keep the dust down, but nope.
Makes it worse.
I swear to God, I thought it was a Fantex case, and I went to Fantex site,
I'll be right back.
couldn't find it.
Yeah, he's exactly right. Made in partnership with the company.
That's true, Mike. Yeah, look at the
Because it's a cyber power computer.
Right.
So it's made by Fantex for cyber power.
Why would they do that though? Make a flat panel in the front when every other one I see has a screening up here.
And that's the thing. That's why I've been trying to figure out which case it is and stuff too, because you can order the screen mesh one for the front too. If it
I
is,
got-
Tim, you see
I
this side view where it has the vents
Yeah,
right
see?
there?
Yeah, that's what I got on mine. Yep. And you got 3 ports right there, boss. You got them. Right
But
there.
is this venting good enough? To put
not
the
really.
fans on the inside?
No.
Not really. But it'll work.
I got 3
More
fans
area.
just right there. I got 3 fans right there. And I need one for the top, like how Sean has. That's what
Yeah.
I need.
I would love to have one on top.
Yeah, so if you
replace
get the radiator
this.
on if you get the radiator on the top, flip those 2 fans on the side, take that one out of the back and put one on the back blowing out, then you'll be good.
I'll get my other camera. I'll show you.
Well, those 2 fans that are on that cooler, I can keep one of them, right?
Yeah,
And just use it to exhaust out there.
yeah.
I'll show you. I'll show you mine, Jim.
Pop it up, bro.
Hold on. I gotta move it.
Yeah, I wish I could have found the Fantex on their site, so I could have got the measurements.
hmm
Was why I really wanted it.
See, I
You're
got
full
room
screen,
in
Tim.
back. I got room in back for more SSD. See them?
Oh yeah.
That's the only fan inside. And then
There's
I got
not 3 on the front. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got 3, and then I got the same as yours up top, the mesh.
Yeah.
Nothing in the top.
Yeah. But
I've got that same thing, Tim. I've got a 7-port powered port USB thing.
yeah.
Wow, that looks incredibly like mine.
That's what I
Doesn't
was saying. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I was saying to you. Yeah. See, this is what I had to clean the other day. Them vents right there.
Holy
Oh,
shit. That's got the same antenna as mine and everything.
Oh yeah.
Who did you buy that off of, Tim? Was that a pre-built?
Thermatech.
Oh, he built it.
Thermatech.
That
Thermatech.
looks, No, I didn't check Amazon or Newegg. I checked the Fantech site and Cyber Power PC's site.
Yeah, so there you go.
Maybe I should though, because I was just looking.
What
You know,
did
I'm
he say?
doing the measurements with a tape measure.
Sim looking like he got that wavy perm going. Hair's getting, yeah, it is getting long again. Ugh.
Well, it's summertime for you, right?
Yeah, that's why I shaved all this off. It's cooler
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And it's good because I don't have a double chin yet.
Add another 30 years on.
Hey, does
10 years, I reckon.
this look familiar, Jim? Let's see.
Hey, Tim, no matter what, it doesn't help that Microsoft Flight Simulator any, does it? It don't make it any quicker.
It's kind of shit. Anyway, which one's that? Middle?
That's the Fantech one. It's pretty similar.
That's a middle tower case, right?
Yeah, because mine pulls out at the top and the bottom.
Right.
Where you would barely get your hands on it to pull that cover off.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
it has two fan connections there on the side too.
That's
Yep.
sort of just like mine right there. That's sort of just like mine.
What
Right.
is that?
Except for yours has a glass case on it.
Yeah, it has a glass with 4 screws to take it off, and
But see, this is mesh on the front. So
I wish I just had the damn mesh.
I know.
no, you don't. No, you don't.
So let me try to find the other one that I'm talking about.
Yes, I do, so I could put the damn fans on it without the
Yeah,
panel
but if you have a
obstructing
mesh
it.
panel, stuck all that dust in there quicker than fucking, you know.
What did he say?
I'm trying to find that Newegg, the Newegg link you sent me.
Yeah. You want me to send it again?
No, I went through the chat and got it.
Okay. So that's
Mike should get
4,000
on
there,
the
man.
panel. Mike should get on the panel. He has a nice computer too.
All right. Oh yeah.
Oh, what the hell? It keeps
Sweet.
opening over there.
Fantex. That's what I was looking for. Copy.
It took me
Wow.
20 years to get the break.
I wonder if that's on the QC list. Oh, you know how long I've been waiting to buy this computer? I've been working off a laptop, man. All these years.
Oh yeah, well, you remember how I started out doing my lives? I was on a fucking laptop. Dave wants to see the case again, Jim.
All right.
It's good that you went with G School. That's very good.
Yeah, well, this was T-Force. 16
Yeah.
gigabytes, 2 8 sticks. And that is a WD piece of crap Gen 3 $90 SSD.
Oh, that's still a 1 terabyte. Shit, I would give my left arm for one of them.
It's Gen 3, not Gen 4. It's only pumping out at 2,900 megabytes
Oh, it does say Gen. Yeah. Well,
compared to the Evos. Oh, yeah, that's a better
Hey.
look at it.
Tim said, I agree, Jim. I have a big hunk of glass in front of my 3 fans, make it a pain to clean that fluid.
Is it
This
maybe
is the rear.
Maybe this one?
That's
Hang
the
on.
way
Oh,
the
yeah.
top came. Came with a little dent
That's how
in it.
mine is. That's how mine is. You just saw it. Yeah.
And that magnetic screen just
Oh,
pulls
yeah,
right
that
off.
Has a dent in it?
Yeah, it had a little dent in it. See, that's where the SSDs are going to go, or whatever hard drives I put in there. Because I've got a bunch of external hard drives right now.
You got a bigger power supply than I do. What, you're running like almost a 1 or
1,000.
yeah. Well, I got a 590, I think. Oh well.
That's the CyberPower PC case.
Okay.
This is the front,
More
that's
square.
a vent on each side. And it looks to be, from inside, it's 17 inches across with about 2 1/4, 2.5 inches down to the top of the motherboard
Right.
from the top. So
Yeah,
I
see
should
that?
be able to get the fan and radiator set in there.
See where them 2 fans are on yours? I got
Yeah.
3 slots that I can put SSD in them, like the little square SSD.
Yeah.
I can put them boom, boom, boom. Man,
I don't
it's
know
like
why
what
they put the
Sean had.
fans there.
Me neither. Me neither.
I don't know why they
Like
did
how
that.
Sean has the 3 square SSDs on the back. It looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Tim said he's looking at RAM himself and only rocking 16 at the moment.
Wow.
Holy
And
shit.
yeah, and he's still playing Flight Simulator just fine.
Oh yeah.
You see how my power supply is upside down?
Yep.
Yeah.
The
that's
fan
weird.
is actually sucking air up in to the case.
Yep. Well, and then it's blowing it out the back. That's what I keep telling you.
I wonder
That's how mine is too.
I
It's
wonder
blowing it out that hole.
It shouldn't be. I think you just got too much negative pressure and you're just feeling it from there.
Yeah, you're getting air from all 3 points, so you're doing good on that. It's all going out the back, so shouldn't be a problem.
That is
nowhere
the
else to
only
go.
thing exhausting air right now. This right here off the CPU. Those are the only exhaust fans in the thing.
But how often is your power supply fan coming on though?
Yeah. Puget Systems does build PCs.
Yeah.
They start at $5,000.
Right? Yeah. Those
Holy
are really
shit.
nice computers. Yeah.
See, I got
I
an
would
exhaust fan. on
Love
the
to
back.
have one of those.
I got an
These are the
exhaust
read
fan
and
on the
write
back.
speeds off of the 980, Tim.
Holy shit!
Those are the
Mine
read
ain't
and
that
write
fucking-
speeds on the
Mine
980.
ain't that fucking good. What was mine? 3,000 or 4,000, Sean?
Yeah, something like that. 3,000, I think.
Yeah.
There, right.
Yeah.
That's the WD drive that's in my C drive right now. Compare that to
C drive.
6900.
And you have an F drive, right? You put the SSD in an F drive, or what?
I've got 2 external regular hard drives, and the 970 Evo goes in the C USB-C port.
So
Yeah, so you can see the difference right there. The difference between 62 and 49 were 24 and 19. That's the bottleneck, is that piece of crap C drive, WD SSD they put in there.
Right.
Wow.
Now, see, these should, like you're saying, these should be blowing out.
Yep.
What's your CPU usage?
590X, Ryzen 9 5900.
No, your CPU usage.
Oh, usage.
Hold on. What are we gonna do right now?
Yeah, with everything you're doing right now, what is your usage?
It is 6%.
See, I'm running 2 right now because all I do is stream. That's it. If I watch a movie on here, I'll put it on extreme performance. Or if I'm
Using 3%.
holy crap. Yeah, but
I
if
don't know
you-
why.
If you
Windows
watch a
10,
movie,
Windows
watch
10
it.
and Windows 11 use a lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they do. That's why I'm starting to put everything, compiling it and putting it into my my 7 or my F drive. My C is like 70% filled and it shouldn't be, and that's bullcrap. So I'm cleaning everything up, putting it into the 500 gigabyte. It's there for something, so I might as well fucking use it.
Well, I'm running a 3080 overclocked gigabyte, Curtis.
You overclocked it? You didn't
No,
need
it
to.
comes. It's an overclocked.
It's just
See?
it's the OC version.
It's the gaming 3080 overclocked version.
NOC version. Jesus Christ.
And then we got 64 gigabytes of DDR4 clock 16. So this would be about $7,000 on Puget.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
my rig would be.
They bling the shit out of those cases.
Yeah. RGB
Oh, yeah.
all the way.
They're like completely liquid cooled, most of them, and like video card processor. Some of them even do RAM.
I'm trying to find the picture with the RAM.
The only thing I have water cooled is my GPU. That's it. Nothing else.
What did we get? Oh, I got to pull this down, find the damn
You still
picture.
got plenty of slots right there, man. You got plenty of slots to play with in back too.
Yeah.
Now you got Wi-Fi in your motherboard or external Wi-Fi?
It is a card with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
You are very good. Very good. I won't say anything, Sean. But very good.
All right, Jimbo.
Good night, Jim.
Jimbo.
See, I wanted mine external Wi-Fi because in case that goes, I can just replace it.
Yeah.
If it's on the board, it goes. You got to replace the whole board.
Right.
This is just a card going in there.
Yep, that's what I got. Yep, different slot though. I don't have that. I got USB.
Well, that's because this board, the board is a 3-slot board. That's the
That's
card.
nice. I like it.
It's a
I
little
really
tiny
like that.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is too. Really small.
See, when I get the fans, where are they going to plug into here?
Oh fuck. Yeah, we'll have to get into that.
Into these two down here?
No, because those are Molex. The one on the right, the far right.
Wait, these are for the SATA drives?
The one on the right is. The other one is a Molex.
You're gonna have to pull that all out, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna have fun.
Well, they look like they got them lined up here anyway.
Well, that's Molex there too.
Is this Molex too?
No, that's RGB. What is that controller? That looks like a fan controller. Is there more than just one?
Isn't it
Yeah, you got
VGA?
one more port for fan on there.
Yeah, right there.
No, on the top.
Oh, right here?
Yes.
Right there.
That one's open. The other ones are not. But that might be an
One,
RGB
two,
controller. I can't tell.
3, 4. It's only a
That's what
4-fan
she said.
controller?
No, there's 5 there. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 at the top.
1, 2,
One,
3, 4.
No, that's
and then the
already
rest of them. There's 3 below there that are covered with tape.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No,
Oh, you're set, man.
At,
But you're
at
still
the
gonna have
side
fun.
there.
Over here?
Yes. So you got 1, 2, 3 right there that are covered with tape.
Okay.
But I
You're
think
gonna have fun. though,
that might
because
be
you got
RGB though too. I can't tell what that is.
RGB's connected right there in the front. Yeah, and that goes down. Then the other one goes up top. So he has RGB on his board.
Okay.
So,
Well, I know that, but
Plus, there's
What's
plenty of
that?
spots on the board open.
what was that empty clip? What was that empty connector right there? The white one. What was that?
where? Go
No,
back one. Go
go
back
back.
one.
Go back one. There's a,
Let's
Right
get a
there.
clean. Let me get a cleaner
Yeah.
look.
yeah, right there.
That one?
That white clip. Yeah, in front of that. No, not that one. Go down. It's hanging down there, right there. No, over
Oh,
to the left.
that is a shitty picture. Wait a minute. Here.
Right there. The white clip, right there. Coming
Oh.
from.
Oh, right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
What's that?
I don't know. Proprietary
Prepared? Yeah,
for the case. It's something for the case.
maybe lights. RGB? No, that wouldn't be RGB.
I think it's just a 2-prong one, actually.
It is, and that thing had a 2-prong on it.
I don't
Yeah.
like seeing wires go to nowhere or an
Eh.
empty.
You do on that because that is not what do you call it? Modular power supply. So you want to see as many ports as you can off that thing.
I gotta get a bigger power supply on mine. Mine's only 500.
Well, I was surprised it came with 1,000.
Yeah.
Is this a cleaner picture? No.
No. I just hope it has enough Molex, or hope it has enough SATA ports on it. It has one at least, so that's good.
I'm sorry, it's a 550 C sign.
It's supposed to come with 2 SATA 6 cables, and it didn't.
What?
I just got it on the 12th of January. Is that when I got this, Tim?
That sounds right.
I mean, Sean?
Yeah.
That's when you said it was coming. Yeah.
This is brand new to me. I know little or nothing about this shit.
What is mic printing? You said it's 4 hours and 30 minutes in. Where
Let's
are you
see.
printing?
Well,
You see this? I can
put a new
plug into
processor in
this. I can plug into this, Sean.
Yeah. You might have even put a motherboard, processor, and video card. I know you got a video card. And it's a 5 RX 580.
Shit.
Well, what are you using, Curtis? You do heavy graphics, I know, but
I bought all my stuff from Umart because that was the cheapest deal, if you can remember that, Sean.
Yeah.
When I did my build, I showed you my components when I was.
Yeah. Best Buy 2,800 out the door.
Yep.
Wow. 2,800 out the door. Jesus
That's what I'm
Christ.
saying. Like he got a sweet deal on the system. You might as well just upgrade it from there. Because
Right.
it's still, I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably above my cost now with the extra 90s in the memory, but
add 1,000 onto that.
right.
Well, 3080 alone, Jesus Christmas, you know.
That's what I was after.
You came out with a good deal, Jim.
And let's go to bestbuy.com. And
Yeah, you're just gonna have to go to your cart.
Yeah, it'll show you your orders. See, I got mine through Umart, and they were the deals at the time. And me and Ari were going through a build, and he goes, "Okay, this is good. This is good." I had $5,000 to spend, but I didn't. The motherboard I wanted wasn't in. A lot of components weren't in.
hey, look at these Samsungs, Tim.
Oh, 980. Jesus Christmas.
You see the price
Holy
there?
You see the price?
Shit. Yeah.
And then let's
What
get
is that?
down.
About $800 Australian?
There's the computer.
Yeah.
Okay, so it came in around December
29.
30th. December 30th it was delivered.
Oh, okay.
That would have
Let's
killed me, dude. Them
See the
prices.
details.
That's
This
super
is-
nice helping you out for about a month now.
It's
Hey, how long did you help me out, Sean?
I tried, but we need to buy more parts. So
Tim, look,
Yeah.
Sean,
Hey, April.
it's
Hi,
sold
April.
out.
Hi, it's Tim.
Hey.
Hello.
Long time no see.
It is sold out.
Over here.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
See, that was. Oh, you got a warranty put on? What did you get? What warranty did you get?
I don't get warranties. If it don't work, you're getting it back.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, they got it for $2,600 now?
Yeah, and once you add tax onto that,
Right. Okay, so then 2,800. I
it's
got you.
28 out the door.
Right.
If I ever get another computer, I'm putting it on zip. Zip pay.
But you know, look what it came with, Tim. 16 gigabytes of RAM. You can't live with that.
With a Ryzen 9, that's it. No, it should have had like minimal 32.
Right.
And then the 1 terabyte SSD they put in it is a piece of shit. It's a WD
It's a
Gen
low
3.
end. It's a low end. It's not the like the nanos like we had there.
So right off the bat, you had to replace those things, and now we've done that. We're just looking at. Well, I bought the fans from Newegg that you told me to get.
Right.
Let's see the orders there.
It's the Corsair SP 120s.
Yeah. So they sent me a thing saying, "See, it'll be here tomorrow." But
So-
the RAM is what killed me on here.
Yeah.
Another $500 for the RAM.
See, with all my stuff, they left.
There you go, Jim. That's what those fans look like.
That's what I want.
Would you put them on top?
No, those are on the side, on the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That looks nice, doesn't it?
So and I put one in the back.
You see his SSD right there? Go to the right a little bit, Sean. See? That's how I want to put my SSD.
Well, how do I do that?
You can't you don't have the room for it.
You can't. You got the fans right there. Mine.
If I take those fans out and put them somewhere else.
It still don't have the bracketry for it.
Okay. Okay, but these two RAM sticks are going back, and we're
Okay.
getting the quad RAM that he was just talking about here.
Right.
Where was that quad RAM? Right there.
Not those ones. That's 3200 speed.
Oh, well, who put that up?
36.
I don't know.
36.
Oh,
So
I think I was showing you when it was the 16.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. So it should be the last one on there, isn't it? Or the last Newegg one there on the top.
Yeah.
So those are
Oh,
3600. Right there.
That's Corsair.
That? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know where you put it then.
This is our actual.
Is it behind the duck that I can't see?
This is the one that you showed earlier. The 32 gigabytes, 4 sticks,
No,
PCI
that's-
18.
Yeah. No, that's not the ones I showed you either. They were
No.
3600 16s.
Where
Yeah.
the hell? Let me see.
Like how many pages you got open?
75.
Yeah.
It's because he can.
Right. Exactly. Why not?
Hell yeah, I couldn't do that. Well, no, I did before.
I have a few pages open right now.
Yeah, and your camera looks like flawless now. So.
Oh,
These?
whatever.
Are you talking about these, Sean?
Yes, those are it. 'Cause that's 4,000. I know it's only 8 CL18,
Yeah.
but there's 4,000 speed, so you get a little bit more out of it.
No, I don't want any memory protection plans.
Yeah.
Hey, you might forget.
But do you want to make sure that those are in the fucking list too?
Oh, the QVL?
Yes. I'm pretty sure they probably are, but it'd be better to make sure. And we're
Use
gonna have to
Zip
change. Huh?
Use Zip Pay. It's good.
Yeah. And you're gonna have to change your FLCK to 2000 instead of 1800 too.
Really?
Yep.
I got a question for you, Sean. Just it's totally different than this. Have
Okay.
you ever used the thing jailbreak for a Fire Stick?
Yes.
We're gonna have to talk one day.
Jailbreak for what?
I made one for a guy at work. He actually wanted it jailbroke, and I broke the crap out of it. Now he's got a bunch of channels, TV shows, and everything.
I'll send this one to you.
What are you talking about?
It's a 4K.
Jailbreaking a Fire Stick.
It's a Fire Stick 4K, the newest one.
Oh.
And you know how good I am with software, Sean.
Oh yeah,
So,
I can actually run you through it. It's actually not that hard.
Now, do I do it on the PC or the computer? Because I would have to be on my
You
laptop.
do it on the
right?
TV.
This
Okay, I'll have to be on my laptop when we talk.
Because
That
it's
is
connected
wrong.
through Wi-Fi, right?
My TV is hardline Ethernet.
No. Your Fire Stick is connected to Wi-Fi, right?
No, it's connected to the side of the TV and powered by the. I don't know.
How do you not know?
Should be connected to some internet connection to get the movies and stuff on it.
No, my TV is connected Ethernet, so when I plug it into the TV,
That doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm totally lost.
All
Hold on, I'll show you.
right.
I am totally lost with this damn thing. I'm gonna have a fucking hernia.
Let's see which one it is.
It's the 4K Fire Stick.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that connects through Wi-Fi.
Well, it goes in. It goes into the side of the TV.
Yep. And then it connects through Wi-Fi to get your channels.
Yep. Whatever you say.
I'm telling you, that's what it does.
All right. One day I'll go on my laptop. I'll send a Zoom call. We'll go
Okay.
through.
We'll set it up on your TV.
Oh my god.
It's called Troy Built.
Troy Bill. All right.
Yep.
Those
That's
are
not gonna be
tools.
good. That's not going to be good.
Not
not gonna be good
Not
because
the
of my-
90s Troy Built.
I got a brother named Troy, so is that good? Or
Yeah.
I sent you a link before for jailbreaking the Fire Stick. Yeah, I know. And I don't understand it, Steve. I left that video like 3 times. I don't know.
Now you know what I have to go through, Steve.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
Click
Click here. No, don't click here. Click there, I said. He yelled at me a lot, Jim. He yelled at me a
Tell
lot.
me I didn't do the same thing with you, Jim.
Oh yeah, it's part of the
Like-
process.
Yeah. He loves yelling, boy. Lord.
I told you, asshole. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, him and Steve were laughing their asses off. They're back and forth. Steve's like, listen. It's like, Jesus.
All that just to get to this QVL.
Oh. Yeah, been there with you, Sean. Oh, man. But the thing is, with the Fire Stick, I'm pretty sure I'll ask Sean when he gets back. I need to buy a VPN
Yeah. That's what I said.
to get the jailbreaking. Oh, might as well just send it to Sean, have him set up and send it back.
4000 CQ18 GTR. Royal. Okay. 4000 C18Q. Let's go down.
Now, Sean, I do need a VPN, don't I? I got to buy a VPN.
It's better if you do. I did run it without it, and it was fine, but
Okay.
definitely
Maybe-
better if you do.
G Skill 4000 C18D.
Unless you want to get one of those $300. What do you call them?
4000
I can't afford to pay
C18Q.
attention. What did you just say?
It's
C18Q.
called. Let me see if I can get there.
Now, I'll go with the cheapest way, Sean, because I don't have
Yeah,
money to
the other.
right now.
Well, is it really that cheap? I mean, if you pay for it for 3 years, you're still paying the same price as this. So,
Yeah.
what's it called?
2x32s. 4x32s. Nope, that's team.
Would it be easier just to send it to you, Sean?
No, I don't think it's on this list here for the QVL.
It's not on the list.
G
I'm not-
skill.
I'm not seeing it.
Corsair. What's that right there?
That's C.
That's 4000 C18,
You don't have a C8.
but that's 2 16s.
Yeah.
So that means that it'll work for
No, this one.
Be right back. Hey, Rigger.
That's
All
not
right,
it anyway.
No, it's not.
But the one right above it is.
I don't see any 32s.
It's not 32. It's 4000.
32
Oh.
gigabytes per stick.
Yeah.
We're using quad sticks. 4 sticks.
It should be farther down, I think.
It only goes to 3,600 after that.
Hmm.
I'm not seeing any 32 gigabyte sticks. Am I on the right friggin' QVL? Yeah, I was on the top QVL. QVL for Ryzen 5000. And here's the QVL for Ryzen 5000 X570 processors. Let's do that one.
Try that one, yeah. That's a bigger list.
And you see the 4 DIMMs over here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's go to 4,000 speed. Stop. Get off of there. Quit highlighting all this shit.
Doesn't
All right.
want to.
4,000.
There's G Skill right there. There's a bunch of them right there.
I got to get to the 4,000 speed. 3,000. 3,200. 32. Holy shit. That's a lot of RAM.
Mm-hmm. So I said it's a lot bigger list on there.
There we go. 34,000. Now we're looking for the G Skill
Has it been removed?
C18Q. 4,000. 18D, 18Q right there.
Okay.
I'll send you something, David.
What's
Maybe
the
you can
W
figure it
mean?
At the end of it,
Yeah.
KW, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's the model because the regular is R Royal.
Right.
Shit.
Oh, where is it?
If it shows those, it probably works.
Yeah, they did remove that video. We were talking about that before. That's crazy. I'm seeing 4,018Q at a different number.
Right. Because they're not actually showing the 16 gig sticks.
Right. Or the 32s.
Which makes sense. Most people don't go that high, so.
Well, you know, I'm sure somebody does. Now we're at 41. So that's not a whole big 4,000 list, is it?
Okay.
Not really.
Okay, Dave, check your email. I'll send something to you.
Oh,
That's
wait.
one of the videos.
Look at that one, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
4,000 C18Q 32 GTZ Royal.
Y'all got
This
some good
is
eyes. Y'all got damn good eyes.
4,000 C18 128 GTZR Royal. That's what
Right.
the R is, the Royal.
Right. So
Which we know works. We know that works.
Right.
Because I'm using it right now.
So but it's just not showing the 128s, which is probably fine.
No, it's not. But it's showing 32s,
Right.
which is odd. 4x8 sticks.
Right.
That's
But
crazy.
I'm not seeing it by even a 2x16 would help.
I'm not
So
seeing.
what is he getting? Is he going 432s? Is that
Yeah.
what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So
that
you're
listing.
making all, yeah. So what are you
that's
doing
the
with your
thing, though, like even out of this entire list, I'm not seeing any 16s. There's
Nope.
a 2x16.
Yeah, right there.
What are you doing?
2x16.
Jim, what are you doing with your 216s?
I can send them to you. I can send you some.
No. I don't need them because what I'm saying is you can put them into your laptop.
No,
you
these are
can't.
not laptop
Big.
RAM.
They're not. Okay. What are they?
Desktop RAM. These are Team Force Vulcan Z. Team Force
3200?
Vulcan Z.
Is that what they were?
Never-
3200?
Never
They
heard
were
of them.
3,200.
Yeah.
I never heard of them before. I got 3600. I got to stay with the same stuff in the second gen.
Yeah, you do. They got to be all the same RAM. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go back to the very, very bottom. Let me see that.
I want to see this whole 4,000 list because it only starts right here.
Uh-huh.
And from here down, I'm
Yeah, I'm
not
not-
seeing any
I
32s.
don't see a single 16 or 32. Yeah.
Here's a 16, but it's Thermal Lake.
Right. Never heard of that.
Wow, that is odd. Look at all these 8 sticks. What is
Yeah,
somebody?
That's what I was telling you. Most people don't go up to 128.
Yeah, but
Not
you're going
a
to
lot.
put 4 sticks of 8 in? How stupid is that?
Hey, that's what I got.
No, it is not.
It is too. I have 32 gigs.
4 sticks of 8 gigabytes?
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, but you saw what I showed you, how DaVinci
know.
Resolve does not use it.
I know. So let me see this disclaimer here real quick.
Yes, my order has been dispatched. Get my airbrush soon.
You know what I'm going to do? If this can even happen, that'd be a miracle. I'm pulling up DaVinci Resolve right now so I can show you guys what it shows for RAM.
Yeah. Regular said you're a RAM snob. You want the most RAM.
Oh, God.
Sorry about that, Dave. Yeah, for real.
I
need a
don't think
video
I
or
can
something.
show this screen.
Well, Steve, when Sean wants to walk me through it, we can do a private Zoom, all 3 of us. Do it that way one day.
Probably be Saturday here.
So
So
Sunday morning.
Sunday there.
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday morning for us, maybe. What are you printing, Mike? I didn't get what you were printing, Mike.
You can go ahead and maximize that. I read all that.
I just want to get this to move down. There you go. So I can't. It's going to quit DaVinci Resolve if I do that.
You have nothing in there anyway.
There, preferences. This is what I wanted to show you. Look at the. Can you see that?
Barely.
I know.
Barely. Yeah, what are you doing?
All right, trying to show you of the 64 gigabytes of RAM that I have, it will only use 34 gigabytes.
Right.
Holy shit.
Yep,
Okay. There you go.
absolutely insanity.
Oh, nice, Mike.
Let me see. Whoa. I'm missing chat.
Yeah. I saw, I think he's done it before. Oh, glow in the dark filming.
Yeah, I love that shit. I got a
Me
lot
too.
of that.
I did that. I finally got done with that, that house, the Vikings house, the Noble house.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all. That's all.
was glow in the dark.
It's sort of see through. I don't think it's glow in the dark though.
Tim, this was an order. I had to go in the store and order it because they did not have it.
Really?
So, yeah.
Where?
And
What?
Four-Eyed Canine bought a pre-built too. This is his first upgradable pre-built that he's ever
See,
bought.
I got all of my stuff from Umart. The only problem I had, they sent my CPU, my GPU, and everything like that, and kept it at the top of the post box. That's what pissed me off. That was over $1,000 worth of crap just left outside.
No, you mean doing 2 sticks of 32?
Right. So sometimes people are saying that actually 2 sticks is actually faster than 4 sticks because you're only using 1 band instead of 2. But it just depends on how much memory you need. Like in Jim's case, he needs as much memory as he possibly can, but we're still running in 1T command rate. So the 4 sticks will try to run as one instead of two, which most people don't even notice that they set up 4 sticks in T2 is what they call it.
Right.
So
And
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I was going to ask, can he run 264s into the first channel?
Yes.
Why not?
There you go.
Then I
All
would
right.
have to buy
Like it had that in the list, but it doesn't have 128 gigs total
in the
for all
list.
4 sticks.
Okay. All right. I get you.
So, but it didn't even have it in 3600 either, though. If you notice, Jim,
I found it at 3600.
did you
Yeah.
in 16 or 18?
No, 18.
Only 18.
18. I found it in the list.
That's weird. Okay.
What is Mike doing, Night Train?
It's 3 skulls, like a candle holder. Pretty
Oh,
cool.
Yeah.
3D
I think he
printing
made
it.
one before. I think he
Yeah,
made one before.
he's been doing them in green and purple and black and now glow in the dark. Pretty cool.
Yeah, they do look pretty cool. Especially this will look cool. I can't wait until it gets done. I want to see it in glow in the dark filament. I want to see that.
Should look. Wow. Yeah.
It took me 2 goes to get my mask done, my Punisher mask.
Amazon Basics brand filament has been touchy.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I had a little bit of hard time with it.
I never tried Amazon Basics. Never. I got this new. I don't know if you've ever tried it. This shit.
No, what the
I've
hell
never
is that?
heard of it.
Yeah, where the hell did that come from?
I got it over here sent to me because I got
Really?
ordered 5 rolls.
Oh wow.
That's
But
insane.
the shit that I'm trying to stay away from right now, which is the worst fucking filament I ever used, is that filament. That shit.
Yeah, I've heard
Anybody
that.
ever use that?
Flash
Don't anybody.
Flash Forge, yeah.
Every roll I have gotten, they're mixed in, like overtwined.
Oh really? Oh yeah, you're saying that.
Every one. The one
I'm
roll
gonna
right
kill
here,
it. I'm gonna kill the stream. So say goodbye to everybody else. We'll keep talking.
Bye all.
Oh, bye, y'all. See ya. Y'all come back now. You